did your brain get there from what?
Oh, he prepared that one.
Welcome to Blackwater D&D. We are live. This is the show where we have a good time every time.
That's pretty good.
I don't hate that. I
No,
like
good
that.
time every time.
For sure, from something.
Yeah, it's a
Wait,
good thing if
is
you
that-
lie.
60% of the time, we have a good time every time.
I never had a problem with that line. 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time. It just means it works 60% of the time. And he said it weird. But people were like, "Those doesn't make any sense." I'm like, "Yes, it does."
Most people don't listen to the entirety of a sentence when you actually talk. So
No, it's he says 60% of the time it works every time. That's why people have issue with it, is because he specifically says the words every time. If he says 60% of the time it works 100% of the time, the math checks out that it works 60% of the time. But 60% of the time it works every time does not work as a sentence.
Well, you know what's great 100% of the time?
Okay.
My announcements.
Very good.
Better with the segue. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go quickly through some announcements here. A big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary. Check them out, and if anything tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. We are also proud to be. Everyone should open their Sirenscape. Also, if we haven't already, Sirenscape. Oh wow, because Epic games require epic sound. We also have some amazing partners. The first up is Legend Keeper. This is the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. You can create comprehensive wikis and atlases, share specific pieces with your players with this private by default nature, and allow for real-time collaboration. There are no limits on storage with a beautiful and easy to use interface, which is the most important part. There are a small group of creators in both Canada and the US that are constantly upgrading and rolling out new features. Type !Legend Keeper in the chat for more info. Love as always to our dice goddess Keisha and our campaign artist, the incomparable Tiana Kovacevic. You can find her at miss._Marston on Instagram. I have been really, really trying to get her to join Twitter, and she just won't do it. So we'll get there. We have merch. We have a Discord, which is a beautiful, wonderful place. And a lot of people are having a great time with Midjourney AI in our Discord right now. So please come and hang out and do Midjourney stuff with us. It is a very good time in there. We also have an immaculately curated YouTube. So if you want to get caught up on all of our content, that is where it is. Big thank you to all of you who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions, as they don't roll over every month. You can also sub with your Amazon Prime. You get one Amazon Prime sub with your subscription. So like, if you give that to us, that's so nice of you. Thank you. If you'd like to support our show above and beyond a subscription, you can type !donate in the chat to do that. We're also just really thankful to have you here week after week, telling your friends about the show, come and hang out. It's a delightful time. Before I jump into our programming for the week, Lennon, are you doing anything on your channel this week?
Yeah, probably on Sunday I'm gonna play a scary game that's gonna make me scream, but I want to show you something first. Hold on.
Okay.
We love visual aids.
I do like a visual aid. I am a visual kind of person. I need to see things.
I'm a visual gurner.
I'm ready. Lennon, what is it? Lennon, what is it? Lennon.
Sorry, I should have prepared better. I had a Coke.
Lennon is gone. There is only Zoom.
What if they never get back?
Kiki.
Oh, that's the new. That's the new
Well, the
hotness.
old.
Technically the
Hotness.
original.
The original, the old. My
Please,
The
grandma-
everyone in the chat,
OG
say hi to
back in the
Kiki.
chair.
Hotness.
Say hi to Kiki.
Kiki, we're so happy to have you. We miss you, Mish, but he will be back soon. Amazing. If you would like to follow the wonderful Len, their links are in the chat right now. Adam, are you doing anything on your channel this week?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Wednesday I might start streaming again. It's been a very nebulous timetable time for me.
Absolutely.
So things have been hard to lock down. So but
Sweet.
hopefully Wednesday. Yeah.
Amazing. You can follow Adam at AD Lucasa. Links are in the chat. Our wonderful producer Cody also streams. You can find them at CodyVM. Their links are up in the chat right now as well. But for us, as you can see, we are streaming our main campaign on Mondays. Our world building campaigns are now on Saturdays. We are having a delightful time over there. Finishing up our Circle of the Bond Druid subclass. We are almost there. We are so close. And then we're going to finish off some homebrew subclasses. There we go. And races as well next week. So that's going to be a really good time. And on Wednesday, we are back. Our August programming is back with the Rage Saga Hell Ragers, with Adam in the DM seat, with myself and Cody and Eric as 3 Minotaur barbarians, just trying to get a job done. I'm really stoked. It's a very, very fun time. Also, oh my gosh, Elder Worm Studio, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, folks. Happy to have you here right off the top. This is great. So yeah, so it's going to be a delightful time. Please come hang out with us Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here. Oh, I probably should announce it now as well. We are very excited to have a very special one shot that is going to be happening on August 19th, which is a Friday, not a night we normally stream, but that's the night where everyone can make it. We are going to be welcoming the fantastic Jeremy Cobb back to our stream for an all druids one shot. It's very exciting. It is going to take place in the Alderdawn Forest in the city of Alderwood. Jeremy's going to be reprising his role of Willwax Sniv, everyone's favorite cantankerous wildfire druid kobold. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be joined by some awesome guests. Kyle Durkee from Play Nerd Allies, as well as a couple folks from his table, as well as Jade Valkyrie, Valrook, Taryn, April, and Kayla, Time Lord's wife. It's going to be a fantastic time. I'm going to be in the DM seat, so that'll be April 19th, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But we have one more announcement, and I announced it last week, but I'm going to give it the same fanfare as I do this week. You may notice a brand new partner logo in the top right-hand corner, and we are very excited to announce our partnership with the wonderful nerds over at A Filthy Lot for the last arc of this campaign. We've been friends with these lovely folks for a while, and we are so excited to announce that they are going to be helping us see this campaign out with a bang. That's right. Blackwater is going to be playing live in studio for our last 2 episodes of this campaign. When this campaign draws to a close, which will be soon, the fantastic folks of AFL are going to be helping us bring this amazing show to you from their studio right here in Vancouver, with a huge D&D table, lights, mics, a set, cameras, custom maps, minis, terrain. It's going to be wild. It'll be the first time that we're back together, sitting at a table for over 2.5 years, rolling dice together, crying together. And I can't think of a better way to close out this campaign. We'll be keeping you posted, and you'll probably get a sense of when that's going to happen as our campaign is in its final arc right now. And that's bonkers bananas. And I am so excited to sit around with my best friends and play D&D with y'all. And be able, I was chatting with some production folks about table setup and what the set is going to look like. Tim's been hard at work talking about minis and terrain.
I call shotgun.
If there is a shotgun seat,
I want a whole side to myself.
No,
and then everyone else can go on the other side.
It is a car-shaped table.
It's a car.
If you do shotgun, you are responsible for the
driving.
aux cord. So like you'll be the Sirenscape guy.
You have to do Sirenscape.
I'll do it like with a cord. That's not working.
You're controlling the
I gotta
Sirenscape
hold
now.
it like this. I gotta hold it like this.
So y'all in the chat are going to have to get everybody you know to come out and watch that. Will be here streamed on our channel at twitch.tv/BlackwaterDnD. So stay tuned for more info, and stay tuned for sneak peeks of the set. Follow us across all of our socials for all of that good stuff. You'll also, in just before our break scroll tonight, you'll see a wonderful promo from the folks over at AFL of their series Ready to Roll, which is just a beautiful, like they've spared no expense on this wonderful, amazing campaign. So please go follow it on YouTube over at there at, I think it's Questline that they do. It's a wonderful time. So, and you can type !filthy in the chat to find all of that info. So lastly, whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. We love you immensely. And thank you for hanging out at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. Cody, roll the clip, roll the clip, roll the clip. Take
What
it
a
away,
wild-
Tim. Take it
wild
away.
energy. All right. So for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Blackwater was chased down by a bounty hunting construct, which they narrowly escaped to investigate the site of a violent transformation that had taken place in the outer districts of Sigil. They investigated the area only to discover one of the warped stuck in the stonework. As they freed him, they were set upon by the violent aberration. They managed to dispatch the horrific creature as the construct caught up with them. They managed to escape back to Wolfreen, where Finnan had come upon another warped during his beach stroll with Trixie. Finnan managed to kill it, and as Blackwater returned to the bar and grill to investigate further, Callie went to the Gatestone Keep only to discover the remains of a freshly transformed body and a pale, blue-skinned, mind flayer-like creature standing over her wife in bed. And Callie, I need you to roll initiative, please.
Oh, Tim.
I do like that it answers the question if Finnan likes long walks on the beach.
Is the answer yes?
I
The
knew
answer
we
is
were
yes.
all wondering that. And,
No.
I know
Finnan
the
likes long runs on the beach. Finnan doesn't walk anywhere.
Ugh, I hate
All
running on
right.
the beach. Your
Just
feet
keep
start
up, Trixie.
sinking into the sand,
Not
and
good
it's
enough
just
cardio.
13, Tim.
13. All
boy.
right.
Oh boy.
Okay, fuck all of you.
This is
you
fine.
See as the creature turns around, you can see that kind of like pale, almost grayish blue skin and the elongated head, and you can see kind of crests along the side, and you can see it's still dripping the kind of viscera that it had exited from that whatever body it transformed from. It seemed like it tore through. You could see the kind of pile of viscera just outside the room.
I
And you
get
can
it.
see its mouth, like while its face is somewhat humanoid, you can see its mouth opens and just like a mass of tentacles kind
Oh
of
my
drop
God.
out, and its long fingers come up, and you watch as it kind of turns and it unleashes this vibration that rockets across the room. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Balls. Okay.
As you have just screamed your lungs out before you, as you saw this scene.
I did. That is intelligence.
Yeah.
19.
19. That is not enough. As you feel this massive vibration, you feel as if like your whole body starts to vibrate with this frequency as you are pushed back into the wall behind you. You take... There they are. ...27 points of psychic damage.
No, you don't.
Nice.
And you are stunned, however, though, as you
Bitch.
rocket back and hit the wall.
Okay.
You take no damage as you feel that kind of shield cover your mind, but you are stunned.
Okay.
As the creature then kind of moves towards you in the doorway. The hallway in the Gatestone Keep is about 10 feet wide. It's a wider hallway. So it's about 10 feet away from you, kind of in the doorway, and it has to kind of stoop underneath. It looks like it's probably about between 12 and 15 feet high. It's a fairly tall, kind of lithe creature, and you can see its tentacles kind of spilling out where its legs would be, and tatters of clothes kind of draped across it.
Okay.
All right. You, as you kind of lay there, kind of stunned, staring at it, you feel behind you the stonework kind of vibrate as the door slams open a little ways down, probably about 15 feet down from Kamea's room. You see a very large saber-toothed tiger dash out.
Come on, Zelda.
Leap across at the Mind Flayer.
Let's go, Zelda. Come on.
Yes, Griselda got 17 on the dice, so that will hit. Sorry. All right, that is...
Remind me, did we still have the telepathic bond?
Nope.
We said that was down,
No,
right?
it
Yeah,
was
it's too
down.
long. Okay.
All right, and you watch as Griselda pounces across, like leaps through the air and just sails at this thing. It does hit. It does connect. I'm gonna see if the mind flayer is able to stay up. It is not. It only rolled, only a 12. So you watch as Griselda's full weight lands into this thing and pins it down to the ground, and it is prone. And it has taken. Okay. Let's see. All right, it is your turn. You are stunned.
Can I get unstunned?
Unfortunately not. It lasts. You can make a save at the end of your turn, so you can make another intelligence saving throw right now.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
I don't. That's only a 16.
Okay, yeah, you remain stunned. As you hear another voice, you hear another familiar voice as Neva runs by.
Thank God. Okay.
You can see loading her crossbow, and she stands with her foot on the thing, and is gonna unload her crossbow on it. It does hit. She rolled a disadvantage, but it's still a 17 on the dice.
So hot right now.
As she just pumps this large bolt right into the chest of this thing. And you hear this like high-pitched frequency scream kind of echo out through the hallway. All right, it is the creature's turn. Let's see if it recharges that. Oh, it does. All right, you watch as like from the ground, it's kind of flailing around, and again, this kind of vibration blasts out, and you watch the two of them kind of lift up. Let's see if they make their saves. Neither of them make their saves. You watch as the two of them get lifted up into the ceiling and fall to the ground. Both of them taking 23 points of psychic damage. And they are both stunned. Okay, it is. You watch as the creature kind of shakes them off and stands up.
Kamea's got to be waking up, right?
Kamea is not moving at the moment. It is Griselda's turn. She's going to see if she can break it. No, that's a natural one. Callie, you can try to break the.
22.
22, that is enough. You have broken the stun. So you feel your muscles kind of contract as you regain control. You are still prone on the ground, but you are now in control. It is Neva's turn. Let's see if Neva. No.
She gets my bonus if she's
she
making
only rolled
a save.
5. So even with your bonus, she won't get over 20. All right, it is back to the top of the order. You watch as the large creature kind of like as it stands up, it moves over to you, kind of gliding, almost floating. And you watch as its hands kind of come up. And as they do, you watch the hands kind of vibrate. And as the fingers kind of change into tentacles, it whips down on you. We're prone, so it's an advantage. And that is a natural 20. And you take... It's 28 times 2 is 66 points of force damage as you feel it just like wrap around your body as it pulls you up off the ground. Okay. And you are grappled. And I need you to make another intelligence saving throw as you feel this vibration like emanating through its whole body.
Okay.
You got this, BB.
That's cocked. 15.
Okay. You feel your muscles start to lock up again, and you are stunned once again. It is Griselda's turn. Let's see if she can break it. No, that's a 19, so that's not quite enough for Griselda. You can make your intelligence saving throw once again.
No, I have to roll a 17 to break it.
All right, it is Neva's turn. Ooh, that is a 19 on the dice, so that is enough. She will get a 21. You watch as like Neva kind of pushes up as the creature kind of turns its head. It is the creature's turn. It is going to use its other arm to attack Neva.
Okay.
While you are still kind of grappled.
Mm-hmm.
She's still on the ground as well. Ooh, that's a 19 on the dice, so that's a 31. So that'll hit. And that is 40 points of force damage on Neva.
It's like a real brawl. Everyone's on the ground.
It's like you watch as it's holding both of you, and you can see, even though it's kind of like this kind of lithe body, you can see like its muscles tensing, and that blood that it had like from its transformation is just dripping down. And you can see now, like as it's gotten more kind of angry throughout this battle, more tentacles kind of spilling out of its mouth as it's just furious, and you can feel that vibration kind of rocking through your whole body. And let's see if Neva makes her intelligence saving throw on this one. Ooh, she did. Just.
Let's go, baby.
She rolled a 17, so there's a 19. So she just manages to hold off, even though she is grappled. All right. And it is now, let's see if Griselda can break it. That is a natural 20. Griselda is free. All right, so you watch as Griselda kind of pushes herself up, and it is now your turn, Callie.
That's a natural 1, Tim.
So you are still stunned. Neva is going to take another shot with her crossbow. That is a 16, which is just enough. So Neva manages to kind of get a crossbow bolt off into the gut of this creature. And that is additional 15 points of damage.
We love Neva. Everybody loves Neva.
As you watch it kind of like, it kind of absorbs the blow. You watch as the tentacles kind of like expand out in this scream. And again, that kind of high-pitched piercing sound. It is its turn, and because Neva just shot it, it's going to try and extract her brain. Because she's grappled.
Okay.
All right.
Just waiting for Jar to come save the day.
If Jar walks out here, I'm gonna kill Tim. So
it only rolled a 4, so that's only a 16, and that won't hit. So as it does, you watch as like Neva at the last minute, you watch as the tentacles kind of go to wrap around her head. She kind of pulls back, and the tentacles all mesh together in front of her. And she's like, you watch her whole body straining against this thing, trying to get out. It is Griselda's turn now. She is going to. She's gonna try that. Yeah, she has enough movement. She's definitely gonna do that. Okay, so you watch as Griselda kind of backs up and starts moving away. The Mind Flayer can't take an attack of opportunity because it's wanting to grapple both of you, so it doesn't have a hand to use its tentacles. So you watch as Griselda kind of moves back about 20 feet and then turns on a dime and starts pounding the stonework as she leaps once again to pounce on this creature. And that is a 17. That'll hit. So you watch as her claws kind of come out and dig into it. As she's going to try to push it to the ground again.
Let's
go, Tiger BB.
All right. And that is, let's see. Oh, no, it makes a natural 20. So as she like kind of grapples onto the back, you watch it just kind of like push back, and Griselda kind of spills out onto the ground next to it. And it is we are at your turn, Callie. You can try to break that stun once again.
That's done. Fuck me, 14.
14 is not enough.
Nor.
Neva is going to try to shoot it again.
Shoot it.
That's only a 14. That won't hit. So she's like kind of
Dang
struggling
it.
against it. She's not able to kind of get another bolt in the chamber kind of properly and fire it off. You hear a third voice
No. Don't.
down the hallway.
Tim?
Hey,
Tim? Oh, thank God.
get out of my castle. And Nissa
Hell yeah, Nissa. Get it, mommy.
is going to... What's she gonna cast?
Something bad. Tim, I've seen Nissa spell list.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do that.
Detect traps.
And she casts detect traps. And there
You
are no
can never be
trap.
too
She
careful.
detects no traps.
Lightning lure.
Yeah, you watch as like her hand kind of reaches out, and this kind of like sickly green energy pulses down the hallway. And let's see. Oh, I rolled a 1 and a 3, so it failed. Yeah, it failed. This is probably gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna use a dice
If that's
roller.
disintegrate, I certainly hope that's disintegrate.
She detects every trap
Every
in
trap
a
in the
5
room.
mile radius. Turns out there's a hair trigger right here on the thing's neck that if you pull, it just explodes.
Sorry, I didn't have the spell list pulled up because I wasn't sure if we would get this far into the rounds of combat. But here we are. All right, so that is... yeah, that's 80 points of 80 points of damage, of force damage. So you watch as this thing gets hit with this green ray as it just like as it's holding you both. You watch as its whole body just like slowly turns to dust in front of you as it drops you on the ground, and you are out of initiative.
Am I still stunned?
You are still stunned. You can make a it'll last for about another 50 seconds. So we can say those 50 seconds go by, or you can keep trying to break it if you want to get out of there sooner.
No, I can't get out of it soon.
All right. So yes, after some time goes by, you see Neva kind of comes over and starts to kind of like slap you awake. But you do regain like control of your body.
I would push past her right to Kamea.
All right. You find Kamea is similarly stunned. It seems like whatever stun happened to her, though, was more intense. And she's kind of frozen in place.
Is there any marks on her head?
You can make an investigation or a medicine check if you like.
Mhm. Medicine. That's 18.
There are no marks on her head.
Okay. If I cast Lesser Restoration, does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
If I cast,
You do feel, though, in your investigation of like with your medicine check, you feel her body is vibrating.
can I cast a spell magic?
Yes, you can certainly try.
I'm going to try.
Let me just double check. I think you have to make a spell. You have to do it if it's a higher level than 3rd level. Yes, is it like
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I will have you roll a spell casting check. So basically, you're going to roll a d20 and add your spell casting modifier, which is charisma. So I think it's a plus.
It's
3,
4.
plus
4.
4.
That is 22.
Yes. So yeah, you do manage to break it. You manage to dispel the magic as she kind of like you watch. She starts breathing again. In that state, she was fully in stasis. whatever it was.
Is she like fully here? Or is she still
Yeah.
in?
She's present. What happened?
A mind flare happened.
I could hear everything, but I couldn't move.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
was that?
Probably Cora.
Really?
I think so. I'm gonna turn to Neva or Nessa either and be like, go get can you go tell everyone else?
Yeah, you see Nissa heads off towards the bar and grill. Neva stays there with you, but goes to peek in on Jar, where Griselda has already gone.
Callie's just gonna crawl into the bed and just like lie down. She's rough. She was one hit away from dying.
You think that was Cora?
I think so.
But why?
We killed Fildo.
How did she get in here?
Well, I don't know if that was Cora or if it was. It's. I'd point to like I guess the doorway. It was disguised as someone.
Of course. She kind of pulls you in tight. We're gonna jump over to everybody else in the bar and grill. So as you head into the bar and grill,
Finnan was carrying Neppy and they were flying there really fucking fast.
yes,
And then Letters, Clack, and Kale were running behind, firing, and Letters was firing firebolts up in the air to try and
So
find
that Adonis could follow us.
Yeah.
So you make it over to the bar and grill. You kind of all head inside. It's not a crazy packed busy night, but there's it's a decently busy night. There's lots of folks drinking and kind of celebrating various things.
Here's a question. How many exits and entrances are there to the Blackwater Bar and Grill?
There's only one, as far as I know. There's only one, in and out up the stairs.
I look at Finnan. Nobody can leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and not cause a panic. But nobody can leave.
Noted. I'll stand by the door.
I go over to Tad.
Tad isn't working.
Who is working?
Looks like a younger bartender. I don't know that you've met them before.
Sad?
Sandy blonde hair.
Sad.
Who's he?
Now this is Aiken. Letters, you've heard the name before.
Well, I'm aching to get Tad back in here. What the fuck is going on? Come on.
I'd go over to. Hello.
Hey, yeah, hey, hi.
Do you know who I am?
Of course, and he kind of gestures to the portrait, like the big painting above the bar.
Right.
Yeah, of course I know who you guys are. It's really nice to meet you. I'm Aiken.
It's
I'm
wonderful
the
to
new
meet you.
bartender.
I have something very important to talk to you about.
Okay. Did I do something
You've
wrong?
done nothing wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to come back and I need you to stop serving drinks immediately. But
Oh.
we cannot cause a panic. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah, and you see he's got a few kind of drinks that he's just gotten ready and sort of pulls them off the bar.
Show me the casks. Show me. I need to see and smell everything.
Oh. Okay.
Please.
Could I get a hand? Like
Yes.
some pretty fairly
I'm gonna
big barrels.
come back and I'm gonna investigate. I need to smell. I'm looking for the briny smell.
Okay. Yeah. So as he kind of like he pulls.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as I do so.
Sure. Is there something you're looking for in particular? And he kind of starts laying them down. There's a few wine casks.
Some of the wine has been tainted.
What?
It's not your fault. Some of the wine has been tainted and I need to find it.
Kind of pulls open the wine. They all look normal. They smell normal. There's the ale, and we've got a cask of spider milk.
Can I smell the spider milk?
Yeah.
I smell everything.
As you smell the spider milk, he opens it up. You take a look inside.
I waft.
Okay, yeah, it definitely smells briny.
The
I
fucking
close it up.
spider milk, Tim? You come for our fucking spider milk?
Did you look inside or did you just waft?
I upon smelling it, I would take a look inside.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I can't
Okay.
believe
Do you
you would
reach in or
attack.
anything, or do you?
No,
just,
I don't
it's just
touch
a
it.
visual?
Are you
Hey, make a
fucking kidding me? I
perception
don't
check
touch
then.
it.
Make
I
just
can't
a-
believe you'd attack our brand like this.
Look, threatening Jar's life, I can stand.
listen.
But if you fuck with the
Don't
spider
fuck
milk,
with spider milk.
A goddamn spider milk.
How many people are in the bar right now?
There's probably about, I would say, 30 people.
Oh,
30.
Jesus.
And are they all just like regular patrons or like,
Yeah, seem fairly like a
for
regular.
lack of a
sort
better term, like peasantry, like, or like
Yeah,
citizen,
like, well, the
basically?
Why
bar
did
and
that-
grill, like the bar and grill, it's one of the unique things about the bar and grill is it does serve like a pretty broad clientele. Like it's just
Right.
It's like a popular spot. So it's like there is a range of folks, like folks from farther across town, like in Croats Cross and things like that. It's like an event to go out to the bar and grill.
Right.
Whereas like artisans and things like that, it's kind of a like, oh yeah, like let's all meet up at the bar and grill. And then the kind of upper class, it's like there's kind of a cachet that goes along with it because they often know you guys.
Go ahead, Finn. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just kind of could I get everyone's attention, please? Looking at me, I'm by the door. If everyone could just gather up for a second.
It's over.
You're all feeling very sleepy, and I'm gonna cast sleep on the whole crowd. And I'm gonna roll. I think it's
Is anyone hurt in the party? Are you all at
13.
full?
I'm
at full.
Kale's hurt.
How
I'm at
hurt are
I don't know if
one
Kale's there
eight.
yet, but I only have 68 hit points left.
no, we're jogging over. We haven't made it
We
there yet.
haven't made it there yet.
Okay.
But I'm
We're
casting.
letting them have their detective fun.
I'm at 108.
2 times 4 is 8, plus 5 is 13. So I'm gonna roll 13d8.
Are you,
Jesus.
are you casting sleep at 9th level or something?
No, 5th level.
Oh,
It's
dope.
2d8
still
every
like
level
that.
up. Yeah.
That's
Well,
great.
it's the only level I can cast my spells at.
Right. Warlock fun
that's,
times.
That's 58 hit points worth of people fall asleep.
Okay, yeah, I would say everybody in the bar falls asleep. Well,
If there are people who are like looking drowsy, I'll just cast it a second time to like double down on the people who are awake.
Yeah, I wouldn't say everybody's asleep because I would say the average hit points are probably going to be about 6. So like 30 times 6 is what?
30 divided by 6 is 5.
No, I have to hit
No,
30
there's
times
30
6.
30
people,
times
there's
6.
180 is the
180.
total of hit points.
Yeah,
Plus
so
the
I'll
bartender.
cast it another time.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, so you get most because what? How many
that's
was it for
another
the first time?
68. So it was 58 the first
something?
time.
So it'll be
60 something?
110-ish.
Yeah, it was like 110,
you watch as
120.
a number of folks nod off. And the other folks are kind of like you see the folks who are still awake are kind of panicked.
Please don't panic.
Don't
Please.
panic.
Please. We're trying to help. Please. Please don't panic.
Aiken is also asleep. He's fallen down on the ground.
Can I
because
wake
he's
them?
right next-
You trying to wake
One
Aiken?
One at a time, you can wake anyone you want. Just
I just need
shake them.
I just need the bartender. I rouse Aiken.
What happened?
Feeding you some magic to help you fall asleep because we crowd control. Here, hold this, and I'm gonna take a look inside the spider milk vat.
Okay. What was your perception check?
My perception check was a 27.
Okay. As you look into it, you kind of shake it a little bit. And you can sense it's vibrating ever so slightly. And you see as you kind of shake it and disturb it a little bit, you see all of these little spots at the surface kind of vibrate all throughout it, like almost as if there's
Tadpoles?
small spots though.
I shut the cask. Do not let anybody touch this.
Oh,
Don't touch it, please. Do not serve anything from it.
I already have.
I know, and I need you. Aiken, look at me. I need you to be calm. This is not your fault. I need you to remember who in this bar have you served spider milk too? I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on him to try and have him remember who in the bar he cast, who he...
Kind of looks around. He's like, nobody recently...
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you're right there.
I would call
Goes
it
the gaze. I start looking at skulls.
It's the spider milk. Please, it's the spider milk.
He's like, it's not since the like kind of late night rush, except for that lady. And he points over at a woman who's kind of like passed out on her table, kind of half elven woman.
Move over to her immediately.
Is Finnan aware that there's tadpoles? Is that
I haven't said that to him yet, but I'm
okay?
gonna
So
round
no
the
ghost
room.
gaze then.
I'm gonna round the room and I'm gonna go. There's tadpoles in the spider milk.
Huh.
They've been ingesting them. That's what got Suval down at the beach.
And my eyes will go, and I'll start looking into everyone's skulls.
I would move over to this woman.
Okay.
Do you see one in here?
I look into her skull.
As you're looking into it, I'll have you both roll initiative.
Oh, holy shit! All right.
That's not bad for me. That's not bad.
$25 to 20.
Nope.
20 to 15.
18.
19 for Finnan and 18 for Neppy. As you are standing there, you watch as her skin begins to peel away from the back. And there is a scream that erupts throughout the bar of the folks that are awake. As you watch it just sloughs off, and you see this kind of like light blue, kind of pale, like it's a very like light blue, almost gray, kind of pale skin, kind of peel up, and you watch as the head kind of elongates, and the tentacles kind of spill out of the mouth as it stands up, and it turns its head, and it's a 60-foot cone, so it's gonna try to get both of you with its blast. I need intelligence saving throws from both of you, please.
Okay.
Natural 20, so 19.
But you still auto succeed on a nat 20,
I
right?
do still auto succeed on a nat 20, but that doesn't bode well for the rest of the fight.
What's it, a 19? I need a 19?
I rolled a natural 20, which goes down to a 19, but I don't know if that...
It's a 17 plus 2. I got a 19.
It's 20 is the DC.
Shit.
Oh, no.
So you both throw
Tim, are
yourself-
they 30 feet from me by chance?
Not a chance. As you feel this kind of like sonic blast kind of blow you away, as both of you kind of like get pushed back. Neppy, you feel your whole body kind of seize up as you take 34 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And you are stunned.
Okay.
And knocked prone. And Finnan, you take... no, with these ones you don't take half. So yeah, you just managed to resist it.
Cool. I feel
as
like
you,
because I see the like tadpole writhing just in time as I
Yeah.
look through a skull, and I like,
You just managed
and
to-
I've been hit by this before, so I'm like, oh.
As it kind of rises up to its full height. And again, that scream, you watch as a bunch of people behind you, Neppy, their heads just explode. The bunch of patrons in the bar just... it was kind of angled up, so it didn't hit Aiken by the bar, but there
It'll be
are
bad for business.
8 dead patrons.
Do we show up?
Not yet. You guys
Damn
are
it.
fairly far away, so we'll see. All right, it is Finnan's turn.
Come on, buddy. Lay it on her.
Yeah. I'm. Shit. Yep, I'm just gonna focus this thing. I can't do much else. I am going to bonus action Spirit Shroud to do radiant damage as like little sparks of stars kind of fade off of my cloak and into the air around me as I kind of like expand outwards a little bit. And then I'm going to take 2 swings with the Edge of Midnight, which is a plus 13. It's a 24 and a 26 to hit.
Yep, those both hit.
I am going to expend the spell slot to do a smoote on that.
Smouth.
Not prepared for combat. I hadn't gotten all my d8s in front of me, so you can move on with combat while I grab so many d8s.
Do you need some?
All right.
No, I have prepared an adequate amount of d8s.
Can I
It's
pass
just
them to you
gathering
through
them.
the internet? Here, have some D8s. They're right
5 plus 2 for Spirit Shroud, plus 2 for Spirit Shroud, which is 9, plus the sword, 10, plus 20.
there. 20 million.
So this, so 2, 4, 6.
Neppy, you can roll your intelligence saving throw now if you want.
10
See if you break out of
plus
that.
22.
You need an 18. So there's no fucking way. That's not true. There is a fucking way, but
About an 18 and 20 chance. I mean, 2 and 20. I'm good at math.
I
Team?
got an 18 and 20 chance. Shit, Sean. That's
You got an
great.
18 and 20. That is to say, you need to
easy.
roll an 18 out
You
of
have
20.
18 and 20 chance 100% of the time, all the time.
I rolled another 17.
100% of the
Super
dice
nice.
is a lot of
100% of the
most
time.
100% of the way to 18 gets you to 17,
80
and then the other 3 are the
points
others.
of damage.
80. Nice.
Yeah.
So as your like sword carves into this thing, it's unarmored basically. So you watch as it just kind of pierces into that grayish flesh, and you can see there are like ridges on its body. It's like fairly muscular, and there is kind of like almost bony protrusions along the body as you kind of cut down, and you see this kind of thick blood spill down. It is its turn again as Neppy is still stunned, and it is going to cast Plane Shift. So you watch as it like its eyes kind of widen with the amount of damage that you've done, and you watch as it just whoosh, and it disappears.
Does
Hey,
it
you
take
know
me
what
with
feat?
Nope.
You know what
Only
feat I
some.
used to have but don't anymore? A
Tombstone?
Mage Slayer.
I have Mage Slayer.
Original Finnan had Mage Slayer because he's all about stabbing, and now I'm back to stabbing but don't have Mage Slayer.
And I'm still stunned, eh?
Yeah, you are still stunned. In the kind of chaos of like dead bodies around in the bar and grill, you watch as folks are barreling out of the door. The folks that are awake, the other ones you can see they're shaking their friends and kind of trying to hustle them out.
As I would shake it off, I'd come out to it. I'd look at Finnan. Finnan, are you all right?
I feel partially responsible for these people's death.
Don't be. I
I
mean,
put them to sleep.
there was nothing we could do. We had crowd control it's triaging, Finnan. We did as much as we could.
Maybe.
I know. There is much we carry on our shoulders.
Tim, the ones that are dead, could I identify, were they the ones that were asleep?
Some of them would have been, some of them wouldn't have been. It was kind of a mix. It wasn't just folks who were sleeping. It was basically anyone who were behind you.
Right.
And they just got caught in the line of fire from the mine blast.
I'll
Finnan,
deal
can
with
you-
it. That's fine.
Can you do your gaze if there's anything more? Anybody
Still
else?
going. Yeah. I'm
Is
going
there
to look
anybody
through.
else?
Doesn't appear as anybody else. It doesn't appear as though anybody else has been drinking spider milk. You both
And-
know that there is kind of a like happy hour special on Calliope's.
Which
It was
means
past that time.
so
People would have already turned.
would have left. I'm gonna, with my eyes still up, go to the barrel of spider milk, stick the sword in, and I'm basically, if you'll allow me, mechanically, I'm gonna spend a spell slot to just unleash necrotic energy out of my sword to just fill the spider milk with death.
Yeah.
To kill the tadpoles. Just
Sure.
essentially like sticking a cattle rod into
into a barrel just to electrocute fish. I just stick the sword and just ignite it with like
Put all
black
that-
flame.
Letters and Kale, you arrive a short time after this into the chaos. As you have, like, as you were getting close, you saw folks kind of stumbling and running out of the bar and grill.
They poisoned the spider milk. There were tadpoles in it, lettuce.
Fucking mind flare tadpoles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I know where Tad is?
You don't?
Tad is short for tadpole. Shit,
look
it was
over
in
at
front of us the
Aiken.
whole time.
I look over
The clues are there.
I look over at Aiken. Did you crack this barrel tonight?
Yeah, I got delivered this afternoon.
From
By
where?
who?
I don't know. It was a Minotaur. I think it's. I'll check the book, and you watch as he kind of scrambles over to the logbook for deliveries. He's gave the name Yellowhorn.
Yellowhorn. Do I know that guy?
Make a history check.
With guidance. I put my hand on letters.
Probably
shoulder.
not. It's gonna
Plus a
be like
D4.
No, I know. It's gonna be like a 15, I guess. Maybe less.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Where
you
is
say-
Tad?
He's off tonight. I think he's with Neva.
Nice. All right, we got to find this Yellowhorn.
He's
Hmm?
yeah. Uh-huh.
He's the one who blew up.
Was it Tad? Oh my god. I don't know.
Who killed Tad?
Real quick, we don't know that. We'll deal
We
with
don't
that
know
later.
that. We'll do that in a second.
Who are our like spider milk suppliers? Is I guess is my question, because like presumably we're not ready to make that locally, or is that in from Dresda? Or
Yeah, you do have some small batch coming locally from the dojo.
nice.
But no, it is primarily coming from Dresda.
Do I have
by
sending
way
to
of
that?
the scar usually. But usually it's arranged through jongles. And it is there's a couple of regular delivery folks, usually minotaurs.
You ask Jungle. Can you ask Jungle if he knows a Yellowhorn?
Absolutely. I cast sending to Jongle.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's on this plane. I know he's a man about
Mhm.
the myriad towns across the multiverse. Do I got to roll for it?
No, he is on this plane at the moment.
Love
Also, hello, Initiative Order. Thank you for the raid.
Hello and TIO. Nice
Ah.
to see you folks. Welcome on in.
Jongle's big problem. Do you know a Yellowhorn on staff? We gotta find them. Big time.
Back. Hey, good to hear from you. No Yellowhorn. No Yellowhorn on staff. Everything okay?
Bad form to end ascending with a question. It's a scar thing. Yeah, no, Yellowhorn isn't one of ours.
Right.
Ooh,
Well-
fuck, let me send again. Wait. I go through the books, which I assume I have super proficiency on. Were we supposed to get a delivery today, or was this like out of circulation?
You can make at advantage, you can make a history check as you kind of check through the logs, or an investigation check.
Oh, you know it's investigation.
I was gonna
Yeah, you
say.
can make an investigation
It's
check.
gonna be 24.
Wizard watch.
As
Wizard
you're kind
watch.
of looking through the logbook. What was it?
24.
24. You see there is typically a delivery on this day, yes.
I cast sending again to our guy, Jongles. Who was supposed to deliver to the grill tonight? I think they might have got our delivery person. Big time.
Not big time.
Here's back.
Big time's one word. I think we need to clarify is big time. The
Big
way
time
he
is
says
one
it, it has
It's
to
like
be one
one
word.
it's like okay
Big
is
time.
one
Yeah, yeah,
word.
Big
Big
time.
time.
it's
Big time.
okay for the
Big
scar.
time. You hear back. Let me check. It's a bit of a pause. Hoof Nose was
Hoof?
supposed to deliver tonight. Is something wrong? Was the delivery no good?
Fucking guy.
This is bad for business.
Yeah, you tell me. Do I know a hoof nose?
Make a history check.
As this is
10.
happening.
10. The
go
name
ahead.
sounds familiar. Like
I'm not a hands-on boss.
you've definitely, the name sounds familiar. Like you have probably met him at some point in Dresda, but you're having a hard time putting a face to it. But it's definitely a familiar name, yeah.
I relay all this.
This is a super long shot, but have I ever met Hoofnose? Or is Hoofnose known to me?
No, I don't think so.
Didn't think so.
No.
Here's what
Worth
I'd
an
love to
ask.
do. I'd love to trace back, like, presumably they're plane shifting over here from the Scar. Where do they plane shift in from? Do they go straight into the? Is there like a special circle that they all show up at?
Yeah. Typically, they show up. Typically, they show up at the harbor, just because the harbor is used to like processing larger quantities of like deliveries and things like that. So like they get a cart or they get like pallets and stuff like that all there, and then bring it over to the bar and grill.
All right, Akins, here's what I need you to go. I need you to get CODIS and lock this place down, get the ghosts on involved, and then I need you to tell whoever at the the fucking castle, whatever the fuck, if they're hitting us, other bars might not be safe. We should shut down all ale houses tonight. Anyway, just relay what's happened here.
As you're talking about that, Nissa runs down the stairs.
Well, that saves a step.
Oh no.
What?
Well,
The dead bodies probably.
she's looking at all the dead bodies.
I know.
There was an
I-
attack. At the
Yeah.
castle.
Where?
It was on Kamea, but she's fine. Callie's there. Neva's there. Jar's fine.
God is great.
The tiger's fine too.
Oh, thank God.
So everybody's
they're
good?
transporting
Foiled
this-
attack? We're good?
So they're transporting this through. It's a brine. They're making everyone drink, or they're trying to slip this brine tadpoles into liquid.
The only person we know who was both at the castle and the bar.
Tad.
Have you seen Ted?
No, I've been in my office all afternoon.
I cast sending to Tad. Tad. It's Nepentha. Where are you? Are you safe?
You hear back. Yeah. I'm in Neva's bed. I heard a scream. She said to stay still. Everything okay?
I look back at the group. Ted hasn't been in tonight. He was with Neva, and Neva's with Kelly and Kamea. So
Tim, this whole time I've been looking at literally everything that I can that would be like a container for liquid or food with my Gozer Gaze, just looking for more tadpoles.
Yeah, it all seems that was the only barrel of spider milk. And everything else seems fine.
letters
I
we need
think-
to stop all shipments. Or it might even not be that. It just they're hitting things that they know people are consuming. The Subal was drinking wine.
We got to get to the dock. We got to get to the dock. We got to trace this back.
All you could smell was the brine in his wineskin.
With the way that this came out, is it the same as the way that they were coming out in Sigil? Because there's no are there hands here like where this one tore
No.
free?
This was like, you can make a, I mean, just by virtue of,
Yeah, this was
You
like
can
a
see.
this was like a mon.
this
like
was
a,
like a, it was almost as if this creature was like, it just,
Burst through.
it didn't even burst through. Like literally the skin just melted away. Like it was
Okay.
a very unviolent process as opposed to what had happened in Sigil. It
Also,
seemed like-
dungeon mechanics.
and-
Thank you
and
so
what
much
hap-
for the raid.
and what happened on the beach, correct?
yeah.
So
And
the
what happened
beach
on
was
the
also
was
different.
Also super violent, similar to the one in Sigil. whereas this seemed like a much cleaner process.
So we've got warped and we got sleeper agents or whatever, like fucking undercovers.
So what if the brine itself is a violent process, but the tadpoles themselves are a quicker process? And here's a question, Tim. Do the warped ones that we saw, they don't look like mind flayers, do they?
They don't look like, I mean, they're just like a horrible.
What did we see in the bar tonight? We saw mind flayer, right?
Not quite.
But vaguely?
Similar, acted in a similar way, but different. Definitely, like there was hallmarks of mind flayers, but these look more humanoid than any of the mind flayers that you had come across.
Okay.
And like, yeah.
So here's my thinking. Drinking strictly the brine creates the warping, this discord with this universe, and it warps and changes these individuals that drink it. However, bolder, brasher, they have put tadpoles in the spider milk, and that is what this individual consumed and turned into something different than the mind flayers we fought under Barmwich. More powerful, more refined, more humanoid.
I buy that. We were all in agreement that if they can hit us, they're probably hitting other places.
Yes.
They knew that Calliope's are the most popular drink. So I look to Nessa. If I can shut that down, get a city thing. But we got to get Callie. We got to get down
everyone
to the
in the
docks.
houses now. Everyone in the houses.
I mean, it is also a possibility that they hit the Blackwater bar and go specifically if they were targeting Kamaya.
Speaking of, we should go.
I need to find Adonis. I need to tell him what's happening. I feel like I
cast
need
sending to Adonis. Adonis, we're headed to the fucking that's 6.
Gatestone Keep.
Gatestone Keep. Please meet us there. Post haste. Big bad shit happening. Big time.
You're back. I'm just a bit busy. That's all you hear back.
Adonis is busy.
I would. Where is he?
He didn't say. He just said.
Can you ask? Please.
Get into my 4th. Okay. All right. 4th level. Who doesn't tell you where they are when you send? Who did the 2-letter thing? I send
doesn't.
at a 4th level.
It's a special sparkly sending.
We can help. Where are you?
You're back. I'm about 6 blocks away from the shop.
6 blocks away from the shop. What? What was that last bit?
Towards the keep.
Towards the keep.
Kale's off.
Ah, fuck. God damn it. Can you send to Callie and get her where we're going?
I look to Nissa. Tell her we'll be there shortly. Lock the castle down. Lock the city down. A citywide curfew imposed now. Please.
All right. So which of you head out to find Adonis?
I'm following Kale.
I'm following Kale for backup, and I'm assuming Finnan would be there with him. I'm going to send a quick sending to Callie. I need to know that you're safe. We're triaging the city. It's bad. Keep yourself and Kamea and Jar safe. I'll be there so soon.
I'd respond. You be safe too. I'm not leaving here. Be careful.
And I would take off running after letters Kale, and I would bring Finnan with us. Adams just had to step away for a second. He will be back shortly.
So you head towards the direction where Adonis told you. It takes you about 5 minutes to get over there. And you can see Adonis has kind of a flaming sword in his hand. He's still in his kind of like more human-like form. But you can see there are 2 guards that are laid out next to him, and there is just like chaos. There's people screaming, and you can see this very large, just blob of flesh. You can see that same kind of like there's teeth and eyes and like kind of lashing out these like grotesque claws. And I'll have those of you who are there roll initiative for me.
Oh
please.
boy. Where's the good die?
Shit. Chad said that Tim was really spicy tonight, and I agree.
Very spicy.
So spicy.
Mucho spicy.
We're in the end game.
Spicy.
Right?
I expect to level up after this.
No, not yet. I don't think it's coming yet.
All right, 25 to 20.
19. Oh, that's not in. That's not in that range.
20 to 15. So
19.
16.
16. And what was yours, letters?
10.
10.
Big day for letters.
We'll say that Finnan went to go be with Callie
Okay.
and check in on that situation.
Great.
And
And I'm assuming he would be helping Nissa like lock the city down and get
Oh,
missives
Finnan
out.
would
to-
be all over
Finnan
that.
would be
that.
all
Mobilizing
over
all the
that.
dogs.
All
That's
over that.
That's 100% Finnan's MO right now.
So you watch as this thing, like fairly large, bigger than the thing you saw in Sigil, the kind of warp tube broke out of the stone. This thing is massive and it's growing. You can see as it's like its flesh is almost multiplying as it's like you can see it's vibrating the stonework around it, and the stonework itself, part of it is transforming into this kind of like grotesque flesh as it's pouring out and getting larger. Sorry, Kale, you're up first.
The guards that are with. Does anyone look stunned? Is
The guards are
everyone-
dead. They're not moving.
Guards are
You
dead.
can see there's kind of blood splattered against the ground.
Okay, cool.
Adonis, you can see there's like a very picturesque little wound on his cheek, and that's about it.
Love to see that. Love to see that.
I would sort of come up to him, and as I get to him, I would sort of put my hand on his shoulder and sort of just give him a squeeze, and then I will cast Sunburst and position it so that it's sort of up in the air, getting the monster, but not getting the people on the ground.
Okay.
And what I will do is I will spend 3 sorcery points to heighten it, so it rolls with disadvantage.
Well done.
Where did that spell go? It is making a Constitution save at disadvantage.
Save. That is that's a 17.
That is a failure.
Heyo.
So it is going to take 41 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Because I heightened it, I will take an additional 18 points of fire damage.
Nice. So what's
And
that all
then I would like to...
about? You said 48 for the first bit?
41 and
41.
18,
That's
just
59.
59.
Nice.
And then I would like to spend 2 more sorcery points to quicken Firebolt.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be a 29 to hit.
Heyo.
Nice. That hits, absolutely.
That's going to be 27 points of fire damage.
Nice.
As
Yeah, as
well
you're-
as because I quickened it.
This thing has
another-
gotten to a gargantuan size.
Okay. Another 12 points of fire damage.
Nice.
So 39 for the second one.
Nice.
And I will sort of stand next to him with my hand on his shoulder.
Nice. All right, it is the warped creature's turn. It is going to, it's going to concentrate on you, Kale. You watch as its whole body kind of lurches forward, and these tendrils kind of peel up from its body and lash out towards you. So the first one is a natural 20.
Am I within 30 feet?
Yeah, I would say so.
It is not a natural 20.
So that's a
Goodness.
33 to hit.
That is going to hit.
The second one is a 19 to hit.
That'll also hit.
The third one is that's only a 17 to hit.
That is my armor class. That'll hit.
Okay. And the last one is a 27 to hit.
That'll also hit.
Okay, so the 4 hit. I will just roll this all.
I'm going to go down here, y'all. Avenge me.
No.
23 for the first one.
And what kind of damage is this? Bludgeoning?
This is magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 23.
23 for the first one. 22 for the second one. $25 for the third one.
Kale is down.
Okay. And then the last one, you watch as the last tendril just grabs the front and just peels back. Just this massive wound opens up along Kale's front.
That's 2 death saves, right?
2 death saves, and you're grappled by the creature.
I thought you were just going to say you can peel my face off, and I was like,
He
very
tried.
spicy.
He tried. All right, it is Neppy's turn.
All right, I'm going to position myself, and I'm going to hit Adonis. I'm going to hit Kale. I'm going to hit myself, and I'm going to hit Letters, and I'm going to cast Mass Heal.
Nice.
So that is, everyone should be back up to full. With that, that's 700 hit points back.
Woo.
Tight.
So I put 700 in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
700
called
temp hit
overheal.
points.
Overheal.
Yeah.
You lose 100 hit points every round over your max.
I'm back up to 185. So I
Nice.
wasn't that far down. I was 110 down. So distribute to yourselves as at will.
Lots to go around. You
lots
get
to
hit
go
points.
The little wound seals up on Adonis' cheek.
Hot. And I am going to. Yeah, that's my job right now. My job is to keep people alive. So I'm going to position myself, make sure I'm within 30 feet of my allies, and I am going to. That's my action, so I can't pick up and throw a rock at it. Just to try and get his attention.
How do you want to do this?
Sand at it.
I'm gonna try and whistle something musical at it to try and get its attention.
Make a performance check.
Okay. That is going to be a 13.
13. Hey, you whistle. It's hard to hear over the screaming and the kind of horrific groans of this creature that's also emanating this discordant sound. Letters, you're up.
Let's see how smart he is. Psychic Lance. At 4th level, intelligence saving throw, please.
Are you smart? Are you smart?
It's a 24.
Pretty fucking smart, dude. Hate that. It's gonna take a little bit of psychic damage. 10 is the amount of psychic damage it'll take. And Letters goes, oopsie doopsie. And stands 15 feet, 20 feet next to Neppy on her left.
The psychic damage seems to have no effect on it.
Spicy.
We've learned something here today. And that's the end of my turn.
Did the fire damage seem
It seems
less
like it. Yeah. No.
normal?
It normal damage. All right. It is Adonis's turn. You watch as Adonis looks at the ground that's that's kind of rippling out and morphing around this creature. You watch as Adonis kind of puts his hands down and around, and you watch as his hands break. A kind of runic circle appears around the edges of the creature, kind of containing that whatever that transformation that's happening. And he kind of holds out his hands like that. All right, it is Kale's turn.
Kale, what? How close are there? Anyone? Is there anyone around it? I'm just like wondering about collateral damage.
No, I mean, you can't see behind it because it's so big. But your allies are kind of fairly like they're all within melee of it. I mean, you
Okay.
are currently grappled.
Okay. Oh, I am currently grappled. That's true.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What am I going to do? I am going to.
Am I on deck, Tim, or is the creature?
The creature's on deck.
Great.
I'm gonna spend 3 sorcery points, and I am going to. Sorry, the one thing that's annoying about sorcerers is I gotta navigate away from the spells to add the sorcery points, and then I gotta go back and then find the spell I was looking at.
Oh shit.
That is an oversight.
Should be right in your spell slot. D&D Beyond.
Yeah, D&D Beyond. Get in
Here,
the
giving
comments.
you tips. Free tips.
I know you're
Gesture
watching.
box.
Absolutely, they're for sure watching right now.
I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to cast with disadvantage. So he rolls with disadvantage, and I'm going to say, I've had just about enough of this, and I'm going to cast Banishment.
Okay.
So I need to make a Charisma save, 18.
Banish that bulge.
21. Rolled
Ugh, a
16.
disadvantage?
Yeah, at 16 and a 15.
That is one
Alright.
attractive girth.
You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look so bad. Because I rolled with spell points, it takes 2d10 fire damage.
Nice.
That is 20 points of fire damage.
Tight.
And then I will spend 2 more sorcery points to cast a firebolt. Quicken firebolt to a bonus action.
Pew, pew, pew.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And that is 23 points of fire damage plus the extra 2d10, another 12.
It's
So
just you're just sizzling
35.
away.
Just
And it's
Cooked flesh.
flamethrowering it.
good. All right, it is the creature's turn. It's going to use its psychic drain. Kale, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Ooh, this should be good.
Are you smart?
No. Kill
Kills.
dumb.
Gale's hot though.
At least it's not a wisdom save. And
You're gonna have a great time with mind flayers.
Yeah, just about a great time as Callie does.
is mind flayers all wisdom?
Intelligence. All
Wisdom
intelligence.
and yeah, intelligence.
That was a natty one, but I'm using a luck point. That was not much better. A 10, Tim. Does a 10 save
That's
me?
a failure. So you take. I need a dice roll for this.
Oh shit. Spicy.
You take 66 points of psychic damage,
Oh my god.
and your hit point maximum is reduced by 66.
Noise.
H.
As you feel this thing, like as it like wraps its arm around, like its tentacle kind of slides up around your neck, you feel it pulse, and your vision kind of blacks out for a second as you see another version of yourself in kind of black armor, bald. You watch as a tentacle kind of pierces through the material plane, wraps around its neck as well, and chokes, and you watch its eyes kind of bulge as you feel that resonance through the multiverse kind of hit you.
Is that the one I played in the?
Yeah.
Um,
Shit.
Yeah, it seems to have like it's attacking you through multiverses. All right. It is now Letter's turn, I believe. Neppy's turn. Sorry,
My turn.
Neppy's.
Okay. Well, I can't fix Kale right now.
No one can fix Kale.
Kale doesn't need
I can
fixing.
fix Kale.
Okay. I am going to, let's do it. I am going to reach up and you see, pulling the last little bit of light that remains in the sky from the sunburst. Neppy's going to basically pull it back, wheel it around, and I'm going to whip out a 6th level guiding bolt towards this creature. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Hits. That hits, absolutely.
6th level is so many d6s. So that's 46. That is going to be 9d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, I only have 8 d6s. That's good. That's some 6s in there. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 35, 37, and 43 points of radiant damage.
Nice. And you watch as the whole thing just ripples with that energy glowing now in the square.
And it is an advantage on the next attack on it. So Letters, that's all you, buddy.
Okay.
There's your up.
I'm gonna try to take a little bit of heat off of my friend and get right up in it. We're going to fucking headbutt our fist, punch ourselves in the chest, casting Shield of Faith, and then just charge right into this thing with a big old booming blade. Just gonna try to hurt it real bad. Just gonna try to hit it hard. Can I identify any knees? Because I'd like to hit it in the knee.
You want to kneecap it?
There's a lot of knees.
Yeah, I'd like to hit it behind one of the knees. Because if you take them out of the knees,
many knees.
It doesn't matter how big they are; they'll go down. We were all hoping for nat 20 with that advantage, and we didn't get it, but we did get a 24.
Yes, absolutely, that hits.
Okay, that'll hit. We'll throw a fucking 7, the 2nd level smite on that. That's going to be 3d8. Does it matter that it's thunder?
Nope.
Okay, 3d8 and 3d8 plus 5. 28. 33 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
Well done.
I want to take it out at the kneecap and I want it fall to the ground and die. Doesn't matter how big they are, you take out the knees, they lose their power.
Yeah, you watch as you do it, it just explodes and it sends off this kind of chain reaction of explosions of the knees all throughout this creature as it just its transformation kind of gets the better of it, and it just tears itself apart after you set off that as the catalyst kind of send it off on this this final explosion, and the blood and viscera just pour out, and you can see the kind of vibration in the street stops and freezes. We can drop out of initiative order.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Adonis, Kale had something he wanted to say to you.
Are you okay?
Yes. You've seen the one type, but they are also, what did you say, tadpoles that are making people into mind flayers?
This is Cora. She's behind all this.
What?
The queen.
She must have
her.
She must have the mandolin.
Something like that. We have to stop this. It's affecting reality. And he you can see where he's cast those runes. They've now kind of sunk into the stonework. And you can see it it has faded, but you can see where those hands and mouths and eyes kind of pushing through in this kind of massive footprint where this thing was.
We've sent Nissa and Finnan to lock down the city. We need to regroup. We are on our heels. Any
Right.
insight you have would be helpful. Kamea was attacked. She's fine. Callie's with her.
We have to find them and contain them. I will, I think I can do something.
How can we help you?
You can't. I have to do this alone.
Do you though? A lot of people say that around here, and it doesn't usually pan out. Is there any way you can make this a group project?
No, I have to go to the harp.
What's the harp?
Calabia.
From there, I should be able to cast a spell that will affect this part of the universe. Similar to what I did with that one, but it will be amplified. Hopefully I can contain them. It won't kill them, but it will stop the vibration.
It will contain them on this plane?
In this area, it's localized.
Wolverine.
But how do we find her? How do we find the mandolin?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
She is arrogant. She wants us to find her. She wants us. She will show herself. She wishes to show her power. She truly. She thinks we are all insects. And she is ready to squash us.
I can try to locate where the source of this is coming from, but there is a risk.
What's the risk?
There is a risk that in doing so, I reveal my location.
That's not a risk. That's not a risk we can take.
They will come for you, Adonis.
We cannot allow her to keep doing this.
We make it a group project. Bring the harp. We're all going to the castle.
Cannot bring the harp here.
Oh, fuck. Then can we all go to the harp?
If you cast the spell, will it lead her to the harp? Is that what your fear is?
I don't know. There's a possibility, I believe, but I don't know. I've never done anything like this.
I think firstly we need to rest. I don't think we all need to take a moment to recover from this, to make a plan.
Okay, we don't have time. We need to make a decision.
Well, let's make it as a group.
Yes.
Adonis, come with us to the fucking kingdom,
Yes.
and we'll figure it out.
And he heads off with you back to the Gatestone Keep.
As we walk, I'm just going to say to him, I'm not letting you go anywhere where you're going to be by yourself.
All right.
I made the mistake once of letting the mandolin out of my sight. I'm not going to risk the harp as well. I'm not going to risk you.
It's not your fault.
It's not my fault.
Kind of squeezes your hand as you all rush toward Blackwater, or the Gatestone Keep. You arrive, and you can see Nissa as well as the Admiral and General Solgar are coordinating soldiers and city guard. You can see they've got kind of a full war table set out in the courtyard in front of the barracks that are right in front of the keep, as they are. They've already got a war tent set up and they're deploying soldiers across the city. And you can see there is a map laid out, and they've kind of marked where these things are happening around the city to varying degrees. It looks like they've got different sizes of tokens and things like that to kind of demarcate, severity of
version.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
I would immediately go to Callie and Kamea.
Yeah, I would have been healing.
Kokane's
Finnan-
not in the city, is he?
No. Finnan, you've been helping them with deployment, and you kind of peel off and head inside with the rest of the group as you see them coming. And you all head inside to Kamea's room, and you can see Neva's still there, as well as you pass by Jar and Griselda's room, you can see she's kind of curled up, and Griselda's like curled up around her.
I would dip into Jar's room just before everyone headed in.
Yeah.
Hello, sweet girl.
Oh, hi. You okay?
I'm all right. Zelda taking good care of you?
Yeah.
Do you need anything?
No, I think I'm okay.
Can I give you something?
Sure.
I'm gonna pull out of my bag. I'm gonna pull out I've got a piece of a broken sword. I'm going to lift up the edge of her mattress. And I'm going to tuck it underneath. You use that only if you need it, okay?
She kind of like moves her hand a bit into her belt, which you couldn't see, and she kind of pulls out a knife. Finnan already gave me this.
Good girl. Well, just in case.
Of course.
I'm gonna grab her cheeks. I love you. Okay.
I love you too.
Give her a kiss on the forehead. I give Zelda like a big ol' right under the ear scritchy.
She goes, thank you.
I forgot she talked.
Yeah,
She talks?
she talks.
Oh yeah, she was awakened.
That's right.
Oh.
Oh, were you not here for that?
Yeah,
No,
you guys-
Sean was not here for that.
Yeah,
Hale
I-
cast a
Weird
wish
turn
to
of
cast
events.
Awaken on the cat.
I used wish. Yeah, I mean, you guys are thankful for that now, because I mean, she came in super handy in that fight.
She did.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like
I needed
nothing in
that.
the
Would
fight
she
required
have-
her to say thank you. Like she could have just attacked that weird squid thing and
They,
not
like-
said
I wish.
words.
She is fantastic.
Neppy too would have forgotten partially for a moment.
Right, you can speak now.
Oh, sorry, honey. Sorry. But thank you for the scratch. I really needed that.
Of course, anytime. I have wonderful respect for all feline kind. So
I see that.
please keep us safe and yourself too.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're majestic and wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, I'll leave you be.
Nuzzles into Jar.
I back out of the room, closing the door behind me, and just be like, "Goodness grace!" As I walk down the hall and meet everyone else.
You head in. Kamea sitting there now, kind of upright with Callie. Thank you for coming. I should go. I should go speak to the general. I should go. My people need me.
Yeah, we were hoping to maybe get a sort of a brainstorm on what the plan of attack is. Adonis has a harp he wants to get involved with, and we got a sort of a citywide problem happening.
This is the only war room we need right now. Only people in here who need to know pertinent information. Everything else can be disseminated outward. I look around the room. Is there anybody in here who doesn't need to be in here?
Just the only other two outside of Blackwater are Neva's right outside, but is Adonis and Kamea.
Okay, I use thaumaturgy just to shut the door. Right. So, if we're going to plan, we plan here.
Right.
Adonis, you said you could keep this localized to Wolfreen.
I can try. I can try to amplify my containment of it.
That puts you at risk because then she knows where you are. Is there any way that we can watch your back to make that go smoothly?
I can bring you to where the harp is, but it is a breach of a very ancient tradition.
Is it a tradition or a law? Because at this point,
It is a safeguard.
If you contain it, that's not how she can find you. It's only if you look for her, correct?
I don't know. There's a chance she could
Follow you.
sense my frequency as I adjust things.
is there something that we could do to draw her gaze while you do this? Best of both worlds. We don't have to go to the harp. We
Perhaps.
draw her to us.
If you can find where she is.
She might have something of non-detection on her, but I know her well enough. She has been in my head plenty of times. I can try and scry on her. I probably can't find her, but if she's here, on this plane at least, I can try.
I can try to dream of her as well.
And if the mandolin is within the city, I might be able to find it. Unless it's safeguarded, or under a non-detection, or something like that.
I would imagine the mandolin is wherever she is.
I will look for her then.
Our options are find her somehow and the mandolin, or go with you, break an old tradition, and she probably comes to us. Is that about right?
Potentially, I don't know.
What is the danger if she gets the harp? If she comes to us and finds the harp?
It will be the end of everything.
Then we keep her as far away from the harp as possible.
Hey, is the harp pick-upable?
No.
Oh.
No, it is enormous. It is... The Kalabe harp holds every frequency of every universe that exists. It is the multiverse incarnate. It is my job to oversee and protect it, to make sure that the frequencies are in tune with each other.
Yeah,
She is seeking to unravel this universe, to undo the music of the harp with the mandolin. She seeks to replace it, but if she were to get her hands on the harp, she could skip that step entirely.
Yeah, let's grind her, see what we can get.
How does Neppy look right now?
It looks absolutely fine.
I got a thing for that too. If we're all down to try this right now, I know it's a little...
I can try and find her. I will say the last time she got in my head, she hurt me.
Well, yeah.
And I can do it. I can take it.
I can't give you the Cali treatment, but how about this? I'm going to cast Intellect Fortress, which, yes, good. On you, because it's at 5th level, because I'm all out of my thirds. You, Yanis, Kale, and Adam Lucas, whose name is Finnan.
No, Adam Lucas in the corner goes, "Oh, thanks, letters," and then runs out of the room.
That's
We're all
not how you
stressed.
sound.
That's how I know
You
Sean.
just
is
did
That's how
it.
stressed.
Adam
You just-
Lucas. That's how Adam
Fantasy
Lucas.
character Adam Lucas.
Fantasy character Adam Lucas sounds exactly like that.
For the next hour, you have resistance to psychic damage, as well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Sick one.
Awesome.
There's something I might be able to do similar to what I was talking about earlier, Neppy, that could give you a better chance. I don't know if she sleeps anymore, but I could commune with her, talk with her. If she does, might provide you enough time to get a good scry on.
Last time I talked to her, last time I scried on her, she talked to me. She
That's
saw
what-
me.
No, that's what I'm saying. If she's talking to me, maybe she won't notice you. like I said, it's a long shot, but it's a try.
I can take it. I'll be all right.
No, I'm like, there's literally no harm in me doing this. She might not even be asleep. I might as well try.
All right. If you
And
wish.
I'm gonna sit down and kind of place my hands on my knees, and my eyes are gonna fade to fully black, and then black smoke is gonna like drip out and swirl around me as I cast Dream, and I enter into a trance, attempting to send myself as a messenger into Cora's dreams.
She is not asleep at the moment.
Okay. The sort of black smoke will stop swirling and dissipate. My eyes will reopen. She's not asleep, but I'll know if she does.
I asked for luck on anything before, but here goes nothing.
Callie would be right by Neppy. Well, I guess actually I don't need to be.
You're all.
I'd stay right by Command.
Yeah.
I'd stay with
Then
Command.
you're within, your aura is 30 feet now.
30
You can
feet.
just be in
My
the same
aura's
room
30
as me.
feet.
Neppy feels Callie emotionally right next to her.
Yeah.
I feel that. So you watch as Neppy like reaches into the bag of holding and pulls out a large kind of flat silver dish that almost is so shiny at the bottom it's mirrored, and she pours some water out of her her skin, a water skin into it, and places a drop of white water into it. As the water begins to swirl, Neppy lights some incense and places a couple of candles out, and then I light them with thaumaturgy. And I am going to sit down, and you hear the low, kind of dulceted, honeyed tones of Infernal as I cast Scrying on Cora, Queen Elegansis, or whatever form she takes right now.
She is not on this plane.
She's not on this plane. She's pushing away in from somewhere else. She's likely in the astral sea still.
You want to catch one? We look for Yellowhorn or fucking No Snout down by the docks. That's our best lead. The other one zipped away because he didn't have me or Kale around to counterspell its plane shift.
Right.
We stop him from getting anywhere. We beat it in submission. It'll tell us where we need to go.
Done. What's our plan after that? We need 3 steps.
Go where she is and fuck her up.
And
I
Adonis
think
with the harp? Kale, go ahead, sorry.
I think the likelihood of her being in the astral sea is quite high. It might be a good idea to make her think that we're going to the harp, so that she follows us, but we go somewhere else, somewhere that's not the harp, lead her into a trap. I feel very uncomfortable going to the harp if it could lead to her coming at all.
This room has non-detection on it, right? Kale, you're right.
Non-detection, yeah.
Which means we need to have another meeting
One where
with
we can be nice and loud.
other people live in port, and we tell them our plan, which is, of course, to go to the harp. That we will be at the harp. And then we find somewhere else to go. This might be too easy a ruse to see through. But your mansion that you can make, could you put a harp in it?
I could. I I don't know if she will be able to see right through that.
That's
It's not the
what
most
I'm
uncommon
thinking,
of
but-
spells. I truly believe we should check the astral sea before we make any rash decisions. We've had a feeling that she's hiding there before.
She is there. The last time we were in the Astral Sea, Kale, when you first joined us, when we went to that island and saw the Nautilus shell leaving, I scried on her on the edge of that island and she sent an ice pick through my brain. If we're going to go, I can get us there. I need to sleep first, but I can get us to the Astral Sea. No problem.
I can send you there now. If you
Yeah,
like.
that's great because this is only up for an
I-
hour.
I need to sleep. I'm spent.
If I go to the Astral Sea now, I cannot get us back. It won't. I need to sleep. If I'm going to be, I could scry on her while there, but we would be stuck there. I can get us to the waypoint.
The longer we wait, more people here are gonna die.
You're very right.
Kale, you hang on the back. I'm feeling fresh.
I'm feeling at least fighting fresh. I can't say that for my magic, but
Callie looks fucking wrecked. I have 30 hit points.
Yeah, I have 62 hit points in there. That's all I can have.
Hey, don't you like fucking health potions or whatever? Fucking chug a lug. Let's go. Come on.
hell, I can get rid of that effect that will I can at least give you the ability to rest. When you rest, you will be fully rested. I can do that now. I have it in me. And then I can still scry when we get there, but I will be out of high level magic after that. I won't be able to bring anybody back if they die. If this is a fact-finding mission, then we need to go somewhere. I can't guarantee that the waypoint is safe. I don't even have enough magic to send to Duke Corbano to see if the waypoint hasn't been affected already.
I have an apartment at the waypoint. If you'd
Of
like
course
to
you
stay
do.
there. I do, yeah. You've been there before. You don't remember. It's fine.
I don't... Right.
Kale, you remember. You know about the apartment.
If we're going to go, then let's go. Then we sleep in Adonis's apartment. We take watches, and then... Before she does this again, if we're going to hunt her down, let us go and hunt her down. I am tired. I am tired of her deciding that she is the one who gets to make decisions about how the rest of us live our lives.
Me too. But Yanis is right. Fuck. Kale is right. If we're gonna hunt her down, we've got to jump on it. If we find out where she is and then can't act on it because we're all limping there, I don't have a high level magic. I can take a hit or two, but if we go in half cocked, she kills us. No one
What about
protects.
this? What about this? We go, we rest. I scry the first thing when we get up, and then we go.
That sounds fucking sick.
I will say the last time we got caught at this state, we had to negotiate with a vampire.
And that worked out fucking great. We haven't had to deal with that vampire since.
Maybe he'll help us.
But no.
Dude, he's under threat as well. We didn't
He's
kill a
under
guy,
threat.
and we might be able to call in a favor. I could use an army of vampires right now. Could you?
No.
Adonis, he was saying something.
No, it was me, Kamea.
Sorry, Kamei.
Was saying.
We look
can-
very similar.
I'll assemble the council and try to assess the danger here. Try to stem the bleeding.
Curfew or a lockdown. Keep everyone in their houses.
I'm sure everyone is already there.
Who is in the room with us other than Adonis and just Adonis and Kamau?
Kamea, Neva's outside.
How good at deception is Neva?
She's quite good.
I'm gonna open the door. Neva, could you come in, please?
Yeah.
I think a better plan than us I think that's too transparent, us talking about going after the harp. I think Cora has many tentacles and many tadpole pies and is likely watching all of us. During this meeting, Kamea, if you can slip up and say that Blackwater is going after the harp, and then Kamea, you silence her as if this is some big secret. That way it seems like a mistake was made and we aren't just blatantly talking about our plans. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it needs to look like an accident. It needs to look like you've overstepped.
All right. Sure.
Perhaps you talk about, in secret, asking if you should accompany Callie on the journey rather than stay with you, Kamea.
I would never do that. I'm sorry.
Took-
It's not a bad idea, but
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's
I
I
just
think Neva can probably think of a lie.
I think so. At the meeting, though, importantly,
yes.
an important meeting with the dignitaries of Wolfreen. Someone will be watching that.
Yeah, get Wendell out there.
maybe I'll see if Kamea should accompany Callie.
What was that? I'm sorry, I missed that
Yeah.
last.
Maybe I should see if Kamea wants to accompany Callie to the harp. That would be more believable at this point.
Perhaps.
To Adonis's swanky pad.
Hi.
Missed that one.
Yeah.
Callie, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I would sort of, before Adonis sent us, I would sort of pull him aside. Please don't. I trust you to do what you need to do, but I really don't want you to go and get in trouble.
Very good at not getting into trouble. You know that.
I've seen many, many times where that has been the complete opposite.
All right. You be safe.
I will go and join the rest.
All right. Watch as he casts his hands out, and this kind of like radiant rainbow of energy kind of surrounds all of you, and clack, and you pop into his apartment at the waypoint in the astral plane.
I go to the window to see if there's chaos in the streets.
No, seems pretty quiet.
I am going to get some sleep.
Wait, before you do, I'm going to cast Greater Restoration on Kale. Nebby comes over to you and just, it is like she just fixes your hair, kind of like brushes some of the dirt off, and you just feel this like warmth of magic rush through you. And that should get rid of the any changes to your hit point maximum or abilities.
Does it, Tim?
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Okay, thank God.
it comes back with a long rest, so that your hit
It
points
gives
are
you the
restored.
ability to heal back up to full.
At any point over the 8 hours after I cast Dream, does Cora sleep?
She does not.
Yeah, not a huge surprise.
Can I hit long rest button, Tim?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
We get so many things back.
No, right? Gosh. Okay. We take watches, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll take the first one.
Yeah. No, I won't take the first. I was exhausted.
Yeah, you sleep.
I can take a first watch as well and sit with letters.
Both make perception checks.
Cast guidance on myself as I do.
11.
God, like a million. 31?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. I mean, the waypoint is always kind of a bustling place. It's not like there's a traditional kind of day-night cycle, but It's fairly quiet in the streets. It's kind of average amount of folks going about their business.
I'll take second watch and then not wake Callie I'll just do a double shift because Finn's untouched.
While I'm on my watch with letters, I just kind of lean over to him and just give him a little squeeze on the shoulder.
Yeah, it's a tense watch.
It's quiet. I don't
yeah.
think we talk much. I think it's just kind of like it's almost like we sit back to back at the edge of the room, or like,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then you can make your perception check.
Flirty 30.
Just as your watch is about to end, you start to feel a very, 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 very slight vibration.
I would
But you don't see anything. It's like it doesn't look any different.
still wake everyone up. If it's right at the end of the watch, I would wake everyone up.
We've all gotten a long rest at this point.
What's going on?
I felt something really faint, but Kale, you described things as vibrations, right?
Yes, I pull out my coin, set it down on a table. Is it?
So slightly, you see it just vibrating ever so slightly, almost imperceptible. If you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't notice it.
Something is happening.
I'm going to activate my ring of the multiverse for the day since I'm attuned to it, and I always friggin' forget about it. So that's 1d12 now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Something is happening.
7.
I look out the window. Is chaos in the street?
Really normal, same as before.
At this point, I think Letters wants to see chaos on the street.
I'm just saying, it's the first place it happens.
At this
It's in the
point, it
street.
seems like we're waiting for a band. We're like, is chaos there yet? Or
Chaos,
have
chaos
they
on the street out.
chaos on the street?
Chaos in the street.
Chaos in the street.
Yo,
Headlines
where's the
for
chaos
DJ Tim.
posse at? Can I get them in the chat? Chaos posse, you out here? That's what you
Okay.
say the fans of chaos in the street.
I've got
You want some street meat?
okay, that's what I've got today. Great. Okay.
We doing this?
Yes.
Okay, I think hate to break with tradition, Callie, but I think I'm gonna bring
Okay.
over Nappy. Just do a
Hello.
little Simba on
Oh.
your forehead.
All right.
As a very pleasant experience washes over Nappy. That might be
This has never
uh,
happened to me before.
It's just the monkey brain settles, just like the sort of like the chitter of like there's this and there's that. You just feel it all, just like it's like someone just turns the volume down on just like the all the things sort of bouncing around in your brain down from like 8 to like 3. It's
my
still
God.
there, but it's
Neppy's
just like
never had that before.
Letters cast ADHD meds.
Letters cast serotonin.
I imagine that like Neppy is one of those people that there's always 40,000 things that she is thinking about all the time. And how beautiful to be singularly focused on something.
She's gonna get addicted. She's gonna be like, letters. You got any more of that? Got any more of that
Mind
mind
blank?
blank? You got it.
So they call it in the streets, mind blank.
first one's
Um,
free. First one's free.
The first one's free. Wow,
You get
letters-
your best work done on Mind Blank. I wouldn't have gotten through college without it. Mind Blank.
Neppy
Yeah.
writes an entirely new like scripture for Biscuit
Mind blank.
while on Mind Blank.
Yeah, that's good for 24 hours. You can.
Oh shit. So much work to do. I am going to set up a like immaculate prayer space, and I'm going to get out the bowl again, and I'm going to place everyone at parts around the ritual, either holding a candle or incense, as if to bring them into the ritual and to draw on their strength to keep me grounded as I do this. And I am going to scry on her.
Okay.
Point of order. While that would have been happening, I'm gonna set up our mental link, just in case anyone's consciousness gets sent to anywhere in the multiverse. You know what I mean?
I would feel Letters doing this. just in case that bond, she can hurt me. I don't want her to hurt you.
Good call. Good call. And I stop chanting.
Starts picking.
Just takes it back, just chants in reverse for a little bit.
Just
Okay.
erasing the chalk on the ground.
So as your vision kind of goes into that tunnel point and widens out again, you see her face different than before, more refined. You see kind of sharper lines on her mouth. You can see her mouth and face are humanoid, vaguely similar to the Corey you knew, but much more striking. Her head now fully elongated with large kind of ridges on the side that kind of fan out in a crest almost. And you can see she's wearing very elegant armor, metal that's woven in ways that seem almost impossible, like the twists and bends that this metal is woven together at, like it's unlike anything you've ever seen, and it's difficult to comprehend. And you can see it's moving as she moves.
Oh, yuck.
And her eyes kind of drift over to the side. And you see as she smiles, it widens. And you can see some of the edges of the tentacles kind of peek out and then back in.
Just in case she's observing the room around Neppy, the spell does make her immune to any things to read her emotions, thoughts, or divination spells and the charmed condition. So if she's reverse scrying on her, probably not going to pan out.
Okay. It's not quite a reverse scry, but
Cool.
yeah.
But
It's like an awareness.
love that.
But as she kind of looks around, you watch as she puts her hand out and your scrying eye shifts away from her. And you see, boom, 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 those tall illithid-like creatures appearing, the viscera on them kind of falling away, all in this beautiful chorus around her, in this exquisite amphitheater. And that's where we're going to take our break. Right in the middle of that scry.
Oh my gosh.
Buckets.
Well,
Damn, Tim.
y'all.
Dang, diggity dang. It's probably fine.
It's probably
Probably.
super
Probably
fine.
fine.
We're fine.
We are going to take a tight 10, and we are going to be back very quickly to finish this scry and figure out what the heck is happening here in the Astral Sea, my favorite but least favorite place in Tim's universe, at least. We have a wonderful promo for the wonderful people at A Filthy Lot that Cody is going to play for you right before our regular break sequence. And if you want to find out all about them, type !filthy in the chat to find out all that good information. And we will be back very, very soon. Grab a beverage, not spider milk.
Don't
Grab
drink
some
spider milk.
snacks, not calamari. And we'll see you in a few minutes.
No,
Bye,
eat
y'all.
those calamari. Get rid of some. Like,
Yeah.
See you
Eat some
shortly.
thin out
squid.
the population.
Yum, yum, yum.
Welcome back, heroes. Do you promise that you'll help some people?
We have a very good reputation for not murdering people.
Shh, don't lie. I want to throw some acid on a pixie.
Temple, that's the word I was looking for.
You're a cleric.
Let me see that. And I'm gonna reach for my spear. I'm like,
I'm not on their side. I'm totally on your team.
A good portion of it belongs in a museum, and a good portion of it belongs in our pockets.
does any one of you speak common? No? All right then, death it is.
Who wants a shot? Bursting out of their chest like they're noodle arms. Now we arm wrestle.
What's that? What?
I am not a barbarian.
You drank blood out of a reed.
Listen,
My arm. Somebody gave you a quest to judge dogs.
Yeah, 100%.
Back right up. Guys, I got a pike.
On a mission from gods. Double botch.
Catman.
Hello.
Are you ready to roll? Yeah! More teeth for me to break.
Hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
We're back, baby.
Take it away, Tim.
So you watch as they're appearing, filling out this amphitheater, and you can see it's still got plenty of space to go. It's about half full, and you see as they land, this metal armor is enwrapping their whole body, like flowing up into these like kind of large backed cloaks, this like wide collar behind them, and like kind of setting that against their elongated heads. And you watch as their mouths open, their kind of humanoids' mouths open as the tentacles spill out. You watch them vibrate, and you hear this chorus of sound, and it starts to overwhelm your senses as this chorus erupts throughout this amphitheater. As the scrying eye pulls back, you watch Cora is there tuning the mandolin, and your vision kind of snaps back. And then you feel that vibration. You watch as the coin is and falls off the table.
I'll catch it.
He's building an army.
But she's
Those
here on
creatures.
this plane.
Yes. She's building those creatures, and she has the mandolin. She's tuning it. I watched her. She saw me and showed me. Her
Maybe she's
arrogance
confident.
even now. Yes. There is
People
more coming.
People tend to make mistakes when they're overly confident.
Tim, if I take the coin and I take it to the from one corner of the room to the other corner of the room, is there a perceptible difference? Like, does it vibrate
it's
more in one direction?
Vibrating everywhere, and you can feel it in the floor. It's vibrating harder. This whole place is starting to shake. You can see the window is starting to rattle.
I feel like we should go out into the street.
You should go.
That is where all the chaos starts.
As you head down, you notice that there's a different air in the city. People are a bit more on edge as the vibration is perceptible, almost like an earthquake, but low at the moment. And then it starts to build quite violently as you watch the whole street around you start to ripple out like a pond, as if the stonework of this place is just water. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Everyone gets a +4.
+4. A sexy 20.
Tim,
Wow.
I hate that I never read these things in the time that I should. Is this against being paralyzed or stunned?
No.
Oh, okay. I have advantage against those saves.
Ah.
That's good to know.
Good to know.
That will help coming
Yeah, that
forward.
will come up in the future.
17.
Team?
An overly confident 18.
And what was the lowest so far? Sorry, what was yours, Nancy?
12.
12.
13.
Okay, 12 and 13 are failures. You both kind of get caught up in one of those ripples and you land on the ground hard. and you each take 5 bludgeoning damage as you fall. The kind of the ripple in the streets kind of bucks up against the back of your head, and you're knocked prone. As you watch as this thing starts, like, the vibrations get more intense as this whole island starts to pull apart, and the chunks of rock just tear away from each other as the whole thing splits open from the middle, as this floating island in the astral sea tears apart underneath you. I'll have everyone roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Spicy, Tim. So spicy today. Hi, little dog. Your dad's being so mean to us.
Okay,
Yo, what DJ is
25.
this? 21.
Sirenscape.
This is DJ Tim.
Epic games require epic sound.
Sorry, 21 for Callie?
21, yeah, I rolled a natural 20.
Anyone else above 20? 20 to 15?
No, 19.
16.
This is the Matrix music where they dance in the cave, right?
Right, absolutely. 15 to 10.
14.
14 for letters.
Dog.
I love that dog.
And what's yours, Neppy?
2.
No, God.
All right.
Hey, technically that means Neppy goes right before Callie.
That's true, yeah. All right, Callie, you're up first, as you are prone on the ground at the moment.
Not anymore. Oh, wait, is it my action to stand up?
Nope, it's just half your movement.
Oh, just half my movement. Okay, not anymore. I'm no longer prone. Wings are coming out, and I'm gonna fly up just 10 feet above the ground, 15 feet above the ground.
Okay. So you fly up 15 feet below the ground. Initiative count 20. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws. Debris just hurtles through the sky.
I'm on the ground prone.
So yours is a disadvantage.
Everyone still gets my bonus though, because my aura do be bigger now.
Natural Trundle. That's 20 in cool speak.
Cool speak.
Sick one.
23.
All right.
22.
All right.
This is dexterity?
Yeah.
24.
24. Natural 1. Okay. Those of you who succeeded will take half damage. Neppy, you'll take full damage. So Neppy, you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. The rest of you take 10 as these like boulders, kind of like chunks of the street fly by, and Neppy, you just get sandwiched as you're kind of hit. You're bucked up by one of these vibrations as you just get slammed.
Bucked up.
All right, Kale, it is your turn.
So Tim, the ripples, they're traveling in a direction as if from an origin, correct?
It almost seems like it came up from underneath and right through the middle and is emanating out.
Okay, and is there something coming out of the middle?
You can make a perception check if you'd like.
You can make me roll for it. Sure. I mean, I'm not good at that, but sure. Ugh. 11?
11. You're having a hard time seeing through the debris. It does look like there is something in the center, but it's difficult to see. Yeah, you see people flying by. It is
sounded like the person was in the room with me. Sorry, it's slightly terrifying. I was not expecting it. Okay, I will use let me take a look. This is too much for me.
Well, they're very loud.
That is a concerning
No, it's good.
sound.
I like it. Do more.
I'm going to let's see here. I'm going to no, it doesn't upscale like that.
Who's on deck, Tim?
Finnan is on deck.
Sick.
Sorry, give me a second here. I'm going to use my movement to try and actually, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I got it.
Tell me everything.
I am going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken, and I am going to cast a freedom of movement on myself.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my now I'm no longer affected by difficult terrain. I'm going to use my full movement to move towards the hole.
Okay. It is in the center of town, so you're still a little ways away, like a few hundred feet away. It's not like right in front of you.
But I'll start moving towards it.
Towards it. Okay. Great. So yeah, you start moving kind of between the debris. All right. It is Finn's turn.
Neppy's on the ground looking pretty donked up, right?
She did get donked. I
She
don't
got
know how
fucked
donked
up.
I hate
she
this
is.
new.
Pretty hard
Why have
donkage.
we- Why?
You ever been donked on the noggin?
Nope.
But so Neppy's on the ground.
Yes.
Firmly
Okay.
don't.
I
hate
am going to, as like chunks of the island fly away and the astral sea is all around us. My cloak kind of swirls around me, kind of looking like it's becoming part of me, as darkness kind of wraps around and stars pinprick through as I assume my shroud, and then I am going to try and scoop Neppy, basically to like give Neppy a flying speed equal to mine.
Nice.
Which
Seeing a
is-
princess carry me?
I will go down to Neppy and be like, quick, how do you want to be carried?
Like a princess.
Okay, not the fireman. I was going to do the fireman.
The fireman carries a lot more fun for the person carrying rather than the person being
No,
carried.
in my mind, I was going to do the underarm scoop, which is probably the worst of both worlds because it's harder to carry and less comfortable.
Oh,
But
yeah, that is bad for everyone.
Yeah, I do a princess
All
scoop.
right. It is Letter's turn.
Letters feels a little silly for flexing his brain to avoid tripping, because it means that he can't cast a spell on this turn. His brain is sort of recharging, so he goes. He sees Kale sort of taking off. He goes, "Oh, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna famously good perceiver. Letters Blackwater is gonna look if there's any fucking astral skiffs fucking floating through space in all the chaos."
Okay, make a perception check.
Hell yeah. Fucking hold on to your butts. Here comes some high numbers, baby. That is a natural 1.
No.
As you're kind of like looking for one, you fully get beamed by a stone. Like a big stone
Absolutely.
comes and
I
hits
deserve
you
it.
for 5 damage.
Yes, good. That's how much damage I saved. When
Importantly, were you looking for gifts or gifts? Because they're two different things.
I think
Skiffs.
I
He
said
was looking for skiffs.
I think it's
I
pronounced
thought you were looking.
GIF.
I thought you were looking for space hippos.
You do get hit by a GIF.
It's pronounced GIF.
just gets
Yeah,
beaten inside
they pronounce to be called gifs.
fuck. And I'm just gonna create a bonfire behind me and start running towards where Kale is.
Like a little
Kale's in the
chaos.
streets.
Letters in the shades. Heyo.
All right. Those creatures gonna do their thing.
No.
Tick
and
one.
then
They get past my passive perception.
yeah, they're
Sneaky, sneaky.
They are.
Sneaky snakes.
And then it is initiative count 10. Who is on the ground still?
This fucking guy.
Not me.
Dinin technically hasn't picked me up yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did? Are you?
I scooped you.
Oh, we scooped.
I did a scoop.
you? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
you're-
So I'm not
Have
on
you
the
flown
ground.
into the air?
Yeah, I would have scooped.
So it's just Kale and Letters.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have you both make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
That's so weird that Kale's on the ground. I thought Kale could fly though.
He's running right now.
Why aren't
You're
you-
out, and I
24.
think you're farther than 30 feet from Callie because she's up in the air.
Yeah.
15
Do I
feet
get
up
any
there?
sort of advantage for freedom of movement?
Sure.
don't-
I'll give you advantage. I mean, it's more about dodging things, less.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just mean because I'm unaffected by difficult terrain.
Tweakont 4. That's 24 in the cool speak.
I got a big 12.
Okay. You do get hit by a stone, and like as you're able to move just fine, but you still get hit. And you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
Letters, you take half of that
Ooh.
Oh, gravel.
as it kind of slams.
I
on your
always knew
shoulder.
it end like this.
Clack is hanging onto your back.
Yep, good.
Germany.
You would see this Finnan as well as Callie. You see this flying creature descend down from behind one of these hurtling rocks. You see its mouth is like it looks almost draconic, but then it splits apart almost into like a worm-like shape. And you can see there is another
Such a
like
worms.
just rows of teeth. And you can see its wings are full of holes, and it's difficult to comprehend how this thing is flying regardless, and just a mass of tentacles where legs would be. And its kind of a long neck arches down as it you hear this horrible scream, and you watch this kind of grayish blue energy emanate from its core and shoot out. It's going to try to hit. Because how high did you fly, Finnan?
20 feet off the ground. I have a 60
Okay,
foot
you're higher
fly
than
speed.
Callie, so it's going to hit you with its Eldritch Breath.
So
you watch this line just like hurl down in this spiral. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, and because you are holding
disadvantage,
Neppy, it is at disadvantage.
So I don't make the save, he does, right?
Do you get my modifier?
Yeah, you do get the plus.
Within 30 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the part of that description that grossed me out the most was the wings full of holes.
Dexterity?
Dexterity, yeah.
A 21 with disadvantage. I rolled a 14 and a 17, yeah.
Well done.
Okay, so you'll take half damage. It is...
And I would obviously try to turn to buff it, to take it in the back, basically, so that
it's a big old line. So
no, I know, the attempt would be there to try to buffet it so that Neppy didn't get hit.
So you take 20 points of force damage and 23 points of psychic damage. Although Neppy, you don't take that psychic damage because you
20
have
points of
been
force.
mind blanked.
Done been blanked.
I hate that. Is that cool speak for blanked?
It's blank in the past tense. It's just grammar.
It's about
I did
60 feet above you, Finnan. Kind of at a diagonal line. All right. It is Neppy's turn.
Neppe.
Right. We're gonna save the big ones for now. I am going to
I think someone actually screamed outside my house.
No, there was another scream.
Oh,
It's like a.
I am going to. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to cast. I'm going to touch Finnan. I'm going to just grab Finnan's arm. And I'm just going to touch his body in some way while he's holding me. And I'm going to cast, as well as I tug on the leather strap on my arm, and I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on Finnan. And then I am going to... Yeah, that is going to be my turn, I think. And I'm just going to stay. I mean, I'm being carried. So I can't really do anything else as of right now.
All right, we're back to the
you
top.
could stab Finnan and make him drop you.
I'd rather not.
Definitely could do that. Callie, you're up.
It is my turn. How far is Worm Dragon from me?
It's about 65 feet away from you because you're 5 feet below Finnan.
Oh my god, that's so many feet away from me. How rude. I'll fly 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm 35 feet away from it.
Mm-hmm.
You got javelins, BB.
If I even fly 5 more feet, that uses my action, eh?
To dash. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to cast. I probably should have. It's fine.
What would you like to do?
I'll throw 2 javelins.
Okay.
I'll throw the javelin of lightning and the normal javelin.
Okay.
There.
Roll that attack.
That is. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And then it's so fun when I roll the same number, but like forget what the math was immediately.
So 21 hits again.
Yeah.
Kale, you're on deck after initiative count 20.
So that's gonna be 46 lightning for the lightning.
Okay. Roll it up.
And then just 1d6 for the normal javelin.
Yeah.
So that's 46, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
5d6.
5d6.
Well,
Thank
because
you.
you've got the 4d6 lightning and the 1d6.
Oh, thank you. And then I add my modifier to that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that is 19 plus 14.
33.
Nice. 33. So whoosh, you watch as the first one arcs out and turns into that lightning bolt, slamming into it, and you see it's kind of sticking out, the electricity kind of radiating off of it as the other one kind of hits the other side of the chest, and you see that arc of electricity kind of pass between the 2 metal rods. All right, it is initiative count 20. Those of you on the ground, you feel that pulse once again. I need you to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
On our own now. 19.
19. That is a success.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Well
you both
done.
succeed.
Well done.
And you only take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
As your shin gets caught. But
Damn
you
it.
are all right. Yeah, it hurts like a son of a
I
right,
stop and hold my shin.
Kale, that's Kale's whole turn.
That's my whole turn.
Yeah. Kale, you're up.
Okay.
That's what stun
Come back
is.
here. Come get this
It's
flight.
just a hurt shin.
Give me a high five.
Okay, I give Letters a high five.
Wait, no, you ran super far. On my turn, I can give you the thing.
Because you just come
but
back.
if you stop fucking running, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna stop running so you can catch me. How far is the monster from me?
The creature up in the air?
Yeah.
It's probably about 60 feet right above you because you ran forward.
See, I'm tempted. Do I do something about that, or do I just keep moving towards the hole? Because I feel like there's something in the hole I need to see.
If you let me touch it,
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
You'll
I'm
go
waiting
so
for
fast.
you. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Don't worry. I'm waiting for you. I'm going to. While I wait, I will cast. I will cast. Fuck. Me stopping running is throwing me for a.
Throw off my whole plan. My whole
Throwing
running
the whole plan. I was just gonna run.
Slow the
gotta
fuck
know
down,
what's-
Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll just is that a touch? Willing creature I can see within range. Ah, no, that's too risky. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and banish this thing. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna heighten it. Spends 3 sorcery points to heighten it. So I must roll with disadvantage.
It has magic resistance, so it's just a regular roll.
Yucky.
Anyway.
It was a con save, right?
Charisma.
Charisma.
How charismatic is this monster?
How sexy is this dragon?
Not very. I rolled a 2, so.
Bye.
And you watch as that happens, you watch there is like a rift that appears. You can see almost like a fracturing kind of appears where that thing left. As if it got banished to its home plane, but its home plane is in many places.
Oof.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yuck.
It got baunched.
Yeah, Kale's just gonna yell.
Cool talk.
I don't like this. And yeah, I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. Finnan,
Wait
you're up.
with my hand up for letters.
Finnan and then letters.
Letters is planning on doing something to Kale.
Yeah, we're doing like
You
you
think
know
you heard
those
something about that.
relay runners where like they've got the
Right.
little stick. It's a high five.
It's a baton.
He's waiting for the high five, and I'm gonna baton.
Okay, because Finn
Yeah,
has something that
that's
could
cool talk for
guarantee
touch.
Kale maintain his concentration for a minute. But if it looks like they're doing a thing, Finn and Sing would definitely interrupt that. Nepi, thoughts?
We keep if they're running forward, we go forward.
Yeah. I will fly above them, trying to basically keep pace with the
Right.
others.
So yeah, you're about 60
'Cause
feet, 30 feet, or 60 feet above them. 30
Oh,
feet
I
forward.
would get lower because in my mind, if anything causes me to drop Neppy, I want to have minimal amount of
So
droppage.
how high off the ground are you?
I think at this point it'd be like I would be literally like flying over their heads, like 15 feet, 10,
Okay,
15
cool.
feet in
Oh
the
yeah,
air.
because you didn't leave that 20 foot.
No, I
hit
never.
you.
Yeah, I
Oh,
never got
yeah.
super
Okay,
high.
so-
I was like pretty close to there.
All right, cool.
But yeah, with everything like flying through the air, I'm like, I want to stay close to the ground. Let's be cautious.
All right. All right. It is Letter's turn.
I baton Kale, casting fly at 4th level. We can both fly for 10 minutes. Flying speed is 60. Have a good time. Tell your friends. I use my whole movement speed to get to him. I slap him, and then I just sort of float there, so I'm no longer at the ravages of the earth.
Nice.
I just don't want to trip and hit my shins anymore.
I'm over it. All right, it is the other creature's turn. As you see, kind of moving amongst the debris, two taller figures. You can see they are like levitating off the ground, and you can see the tentacles kind of like elongated behind them, and that like their ornate metal armor kind of moving, and you see that like large back. Neppy, as this looks familiar
They're
to
the-
you.
these- yeah.
You see two euphonic illithid moving toward you.
Euphonic illithid, Timothy?
Mm.
Fuck me.
All right, so the first one is going to attack you, Kale.
I didn't get an action. I should have held my action until Letters did his thing.
All right, it is going to actually, yeah, that one's gonna mind blast. And it's gonna hit. It's a 60-foot cone, so I think it's gonna hit everybody, including Callie, as it gets about 10 feet away from you, Kale, and just blasts out. I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
Advantage on the stun for
bad at
Callie.
these.
Yeah.
Is Callie within?
No, I'm 30 feet up, so I'm not in 30 feet for you guys.
Natty 20.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Intelligence saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I can't make it because I have a negative.
38.
on my
No, 28.
roll,
excuse
so
me.
Nice.
I
30.
didn't roll a
I was gonna be
natural
like,
20,
whoa.
so
Sorry, what was yours, Adam?
I didn't roll a natural 20, so it's a failure.
I fail as well.
You both took
Does an
30.
18 do it?
No, that is not enough. So you take 32 points of psychic damage, and you
Thirty.
are,
Anything.
except for you three are stunned.
And
Oh
I'm
Good
falling.
Do I
thing I
take-
specified I was flying slow to the
15
ground
feet,
because
yep.
I dropped Neppy.
I'm
You-
45 feet up in there, Tim.
Yeah. All right. So you can take. You can make another throw at the. It's at the end of your turn, not one on
The-
damage. So
38 points of damage, you said?
32 points.
Is that half for me because I rolled natty 20?
No, if you succeed, you take no
Nothing.
damage on that
Okay.
one
Saver
with
suck.
these guys. Yeah. Callie's 30 feet in the air, so you take
45.
45 feet in the air, so you take
Rules lawyer yourself.
11
whose side
points
are you
of
on?
bludgeoning damage
Nice.
as you fall to the ground prone. And Neppy
Prone and
Finnan,
stunned.
you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground. The
Wob, 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 wob.
the
wob.
other creature is going to move to. It's going to move to you, Letters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to use its tentacles.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
No, I'm gonna shield that.
Okay, so yeah, you and just as you watch as like its arms, like its fingers kind of turn into those tentacles and just like wrap around the shield, trying to get at you and pulling the shield. But it doesn't seem to
I feel like it's gonna
be able
go.
to reach you.
Oh yeah, womp womp.
I've got it in my brain. Maybe this is too much. If this is, I'm sorry, but like in my brain, because it's an invisible shield, the tentacles come out and like the mouth just like splits apart and just hits the middle of the shield as it also
just
wraps
grabbing.
around.
Oh yeah.
Like I love tentacles and teeth, Tim, but this is too much.
Okay, it is initiative count 10. The only one still
Weird
on
thing to
the
admit to.
ground is.
I'm back on the ground.
Oh yeah, you're back on the ground.
And so are Neppy and Finnan.
Oh yeah. So
So is Kale.
And
you
we're all
guys,
stunned.
And I'm stunned. And
Auto fail.
Yeah, you auto fail. Kale, you can make your save because you're on the ground. You can try to make your save, dexterity save.
Oh, another good roll. This dice is 19.
19. Yeah, that is a success. So you only take it's 12 bludgeoning damage, so you take 6. The rest of you take 12. As your bodies are just battered by this debris that's going by.
Okay, dude.
It is and Kale, I'll have you make a concentration check for me to see if banishment is still up. You just have to get over 10.
For why? For which damage?
For the bludgeoning damage for your concentration check. It's a small amount, but
12.
Yeah,
Barely.
so yeah.
Luckily, I get to roll it with advantage because I rolled a natural 1 at first.
Nice. All right. It is the other creature's banished still. It is Neppy's turn.
Okay, so I can make my save, correct?
Mm-hmm. You can try. You can certainly try.
You can try. I have to roll. DC is 20.
DC is 20.
I have to roll an 18. Not enough.
Oh, so you remain stunned.
You would
today.
Technically, wouldn't I be 30 feet from you now? Because I'm on the ground. I was only 5 feet from you before.
She ran ahead though. She's with.
I'm with Finnan.
She's with everybody else.
Damn it.
All right. It is initiative count 20. Those ripples happen again.
Good.
Wait, didn't
Excellent.
Callie get a 21 on their initiative?
That is true.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Sorry, it is Callie's turn first.
Shake it off, Callie.
My mistake.
Yeah, shake it off. I get 2
Mamacita.
chances.
Mama say, mama sama, nama sa.
Okay. I make it 18 plus 5.
Yes, you are stunned. That's the end of your turn though, so you're still prone
Yeah.
on the ground. But you can try to make the save on this initiative count 20.
Cool.
Along with Kale,
Sick.
Neppy, and Finnan. You both.
Auto fail.
Oh no.
21.
21. That's a success. Yep.
Dex save. 13 is
That's a failure. So it's 8 points of bludgeoning damage on this one. Callie, you only take 4.
And I need to beat a 10.
Need to beat a 10 with
beat a 10.
advantage.
Yeah, that's 18.
Nice. All right, now it is Kale's turn.
All right. So, Letters is stunned.
No,
No,
fuck
no,
off.
Letters is fine.
Finnan is stunned.
Finnan and Neppy are stunned.
Neppy are stunned. Letters is right by me. Finnan and Neppy are close to us, right? They run towards us.
I was flying directly above you.
Yeah, so they're right
so
next
they're-
to you.
We
on the ground.
probably
next to us.
almost hit you when we fell.
Cool.
Letters is just beside
I'm
you.
gonna come off the ground 5 feet,
Oh.
6 feet.
6 feet.
To just make
Impressive,
sure that I
honestly.
don't.
Yeah.
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 Sorry. Then I am going to. How's everyone looking health wise? I was taking quite a bit of damage, right? 20 or
Right.
30 hit points each. What I'm gonna do is, you guys haven't seen me use this before. I'm going to. You two are monsters.
Just wait till we're all in person together. Just wait.
Kale is going to sort of pull his hands apart, and you'll see the gears start to turn, and out of the ground you see rise these sort of spirits, and they take one takes the shape of a tiefling with sort of reindeer horns. The other one takes the shape of an elf with pointy ears. One takes the shape of an old man with shaved head with a beard. And I'm going to cast Clockwork Cavalcade.
Whoa.
And basically what that does is the spirits restore up to 100 hit points divided as I choose among a number of creatures. So
this is an ability, not a spell, right?
It's an ability. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to take 43 of that. So you guys can
Fight over the rest.
divvy up the remaining 57. And then not only does it do that, but every spell of 6th level or lower ends on creatures and objects of your choice in the cube. So I will end the stun.
It's not a spell. It's also an ability. The Mind Blast is an ability.
Well, that sucks.
Sorry, dude. Not a spell.
Well, then you guys are still stunned, but you're healed.
How many of those sweet HP can I take, besties?
You're unfortunately not within 30 feet of
Fuck!
me. So...
It's fine. Callie's fine.
How many left? 57?
Yes, how many do you need?
7. Divided between myself, Letters, and Finnan.
Yeah, so
Let's just divide
19
it evenly.
each.
Give it to the floor, people. I'm doing fine.
Do you not need 19 hit points?
I'll take 27. You take 30.
Okay.
I've just been hit by shins and rocks and stuff.
Right.
I've just been
hit by
stubbing
more
my
than
toe.
Letter starts wearing shin guards.
Never.
Right,
I feel
sorry,
like shin
numbers
damage
wear
should be
shin
psychic
guards.
damage.
And
You should
then
also do psychic damage.
I will...
You ever fuck up a box jump? Fuck.
Me looking at my very bruised shin right now. Both of them.
I will...
My fucking shins are a patchwork.
Well, now that I'm in the
scar
air,
tissue.
I will move 30 feet towards the hole.
Okay. Yeah, so you fly past them?
Oh yeah, there's those fucking illithids in front of me. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points and I'm going to quicken fire a bolt.
Nice. Although does freedom of movement prevent opportunity attack?
No, that's expedition.
You know what? I'm gonna quicken because I haven't cast a spell. I don't need to be a cantrip. I'm gonna quicken sunburst. Yeah, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm gonna quicken sunburst because then I'll get both of them.
Nice.
So they need to make a con save of 18, please.
Yeah, that was a 19 and a 20.
Well, fuck
Yay.
that. They'll take
Oh,
half
yeah.
damage then.
Okay.
I believe. Yes. 25 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
And because I did the quicken, it gets an additional 19 points of fire damage. So a total
25.
of 44.
All right. So yeah,
I won't fly near them.
Sure.
I'm not gonna-
You see as that like the radiant energy and the fire kind of hits them, you watch as their armor kind of shifts and moves into strange different shapes, kind of bending and twisting. But yeah.
don't like that.
All right. It is Finnan's turn.
I need a nat 20. We're gonna
Get
use
it,
the
get it,
golden
get it,
one.
get it, get it, get it, get it.
Oh, it was an 18, so it's 17, so I'm still stunned.
Stunned. All right, Letters, you're up.
Yeah, all right. Fucking buddy with his tentacles tried to get involved with me. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking pivot directly above him and just like one of those bang bangs where they put the pillars into the ground when they're making big buildings. I'm just gonna go
Pile driver. It's called.
Oh, it's literally a pile driver.
literally a
Yeah, I'll
pile
pile drive this fucking guy. We're gonna
Drive
try
the
to
piles into the ground.
booming blade, hammering horns special feature.
Nice.
First we got a hit, and then we have the
Well,
fun.
if you're
I pile drive into the ground with a nat 1.
Oh no.
I like the idea of him slamming his head down and the mind flayer just stepping backwards and just fully into the pavement. Just like, oh,
Yeah, you just-
This dice goes to dice jail. It's my favorite
Oh,
dice.
your
It's only a
head
temporary.
hurts so much.
I would
It's-
like the island to make
Sorry,
a
you
strength
said hammering
saving throw,
horns and I couldn't.
Yeah,
as I
you
am
definitely-
using hammering
Yeah,
horns.
baby.
Oh yeah, you
Let's
absolutely. There a huge crack opens up along.
That's
the
not what hammering horns does. I would like to push it 10 feet and knock it prone.
does not get knocked prone.
I would like to push this island.
This part of the ground sinks down, and you watch like the cracks appear ahead of you and behind.
He makes
you
a pit.
as it like it not quite a pit, but
A
definitely
sinkhole?
a divot. I see what you did there.
I done divoted. Boo! That's
Butthole.
my whole fucking turn. I wanted to punch a nerd, but the dice told their own story. Fucking
I said no.
nerd
all right.
face fucking
It is-
squid.
You are playing D&D right now. If you just want to,
Find a nerd.
real easy, just to kind of hit yourself. Calling you a
No.
fucking nerd,
I'm
sure.
too cool to be a nerd.
All right, it is the yellow.
Have you been listening to all my cool
turn?
speak?
I love the cool speech is my new favorite.
Thank you so much for
Thanks.
the bits, GM
It's a good
Rafi.
bit.
Much
Thank you.
appreciated in this
Um,
trying time.
One of the mind flayers is going to move kind of around you, Kale, to get in melee with Neppy on the ground.
Sick
Was it in
one.
melee with me? Did it want to fucking dance?
No, it's the one. It's the one on the. It's
Wise.
the one on your left.
Smart of it not to want to dance with me.
Yeah, no, there's already one dancing with you. It'll
Hey, my
get to
dance
you.
card ain't full. I'll take another dance partner.
That
That
is ready
is a 26 to hit.
Yes, and I am prone on the ground.
Yes.
So I'm
Done.
realizing that this arc might be pretty thin and light as far as combat goes, given my -1 to intelligence saving throws.
26 psychic damage.
I
It's
don't
never
take
too
any of
late
it.
to read a fucking book.
But you are grappled.
Yes, okay.
Finagers.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't have been
Um,
fucking jogging so much. Take a jog over to the fucking local library, you dork.
And then the other one is going to shift around U letters to catch everyone except for Callie with its mind blast. You watch as it brings its hands up to its head, and it's kind of amplified by its hood as it kind of this sonic blast radiates out. I need everyone except for Callie to make another intelligence saving throw. Those of you who are stunned, you won't be double stunned. You'll just take more damage.
Double
know.
stud.
Which is why it's annoying that I rolled a fucking natural 20 for this save.
No.
Eat my ass, dice.
So,
Ooh, that's
question:
frustrating.
If I'm
head empty.
stunned,
Yeah,
if I'm stunned, my banishment comes down, right?
I believe so. Yeah, you
Yeah.
stop concentrating.
Oh God, I'm
Yeah,
right under that
use,
worm.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
24, Tim.
Yeah, you succeed.
An 18
Oh, jeez.
plus 2 for a flirty 20.
Okay.
This is an intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Dang
That's a
it!
failure. So
Oh
you take
no.
36 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned as you hear this like
Fuck.
above you.
Oh,
As
no.
the other creature
This is so
reappears.
I'm
Wow.
prone under this worm.
Y'all,
This is
this
so
I have
is
bad.
such bad worm history, dude.
Tim has figured out how to beat us.
He figured this out in
no,
the
this was
Barm
years
Witch
ago.
arc.
Mind flayers
Years.
have always fucked us up.
Read a
all
book,
right.
people.
Letters
not my
out here
job
being
to read a
super
book.
literate.
That's your
Uh,
job.
Job to read a book. What is happening in Lennon's house?
There's a
Initiative-
very large bug, and I can't.
Initiative
it's a
count
moth.
10.
I mean,
I
The
love that you're
island.
calling for M like M can go and help you.
The island is no longer like the frequency is stopped, but it is now pulling apart.
Oh, God.
Starting with that crack ahead of you, it's about 30 feet ahead of you. It is now pulling apart from the rest of the island.
Oh, shit.
So there is no
Oh, yeah.
frequency to dodge, but it's getting farther away. It's
How
now
far
If
away
you
is
drifted.
angle your
that
camera
ledge?
down, you can play
That
from
ledge
there.
is drifted 10 feet away from the island that you're on. It's like it's 20 feet ahead of you is where that crack is.
Mm.
But now the rest of that part of the island is now 10 feet
Mhm,
more, so it's
mhm.
30 feet to
Mhm,
the edge of that thing.
mhm.
It's still a big solid chunk, but it's breaking apart. All right, it is the flying creature's turn. It is gonna just
the flying creature is the moth in my house.
you, Callie, because it's got 60 feet.
Okay.
As it flies down right over top of Callie. and it's gonna make its 4 attacks.
Jesus.
It's gonna bite first.
Also.
Yeah. So that's a 27 for the bite.
That hits.
That hits. What do I
And
do
then
about
the
this bug?
3 tendrils.
I don't even know if it's a moth.
The first one is 24.
It's a hit?
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
The
Nat
second
20
one
Productions. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in,
is-
folks.
Oh, things are
18.
bad.
No.
Okay.
Things
And
are
then the last
pretty,
one-
Not,
pretty terrible.
not the
That's
not
also
the
not
show. The current situation.
19.
Yeah, the content
No.
is good.
So only the bite and the
situation is
tendrils.
bad.
Okay. All right. So for the bite, that is
What did I do? It's
Uh,
fucking-
34 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As you feel the teeth just like grinding against your armor, cutting into your skin.
Are you sure it's a moth, or is it one
I
of
don't
those
know what it
flying
is.
spiders?
No,
June bug there? No, we're not in June bug territory.
Yeah, is it a wing spider?
I'm sending Em a picture. Fuck all of you.
Why are you sending me a picture?
It's
Because you'll not
16
lie to me.
16
You know what
points.
flying spiders look like.
16 points of psychic damage.
16?
16.
Okay.
And
God, so jumpy.
12 points of force damage.
12 points of force damage.
Jesus. This is so bad.
I'm glad those other ones didn't hit Tim. I'm so glad.
Yeah, me too. All right, it is now Neppy's turn.
Please tell me what bug this is. In my
Well, I'm
home.
stunned still. No, I'm still stunned. I just
Still
didn't
stunned.
take any damage from the previous one.
Yeah,
Okay, well, here's hoping.
because your mind was so blank.
Peaceful, head empty.
Head empty, no damage.
Question: Can she be stunned with the mind blank protection that?
It prevents against charms and divination.
Yeah, not stun.
And
If
is it
the
advantage on
root of the
intelligence
stun
saves?
is them observing her emotion, then
Is
it
it
would
advantage
protect
on
it.
intelligence saves?
No, that's intellect,
Intellect
fortress.
fortress, right?
There's only so much I can do to protect you.
That's a natural 20.
There it is.
Nice. Okay, that's the end of your turn, but you are no longer stunned.
Also, I want to take a very quick second to shout out the wonderful creator who made these amazing horns. Check out Mud and Majesty on Etsy. They're so light, they're super comfortable. If you've been wanting cosplay horns, go get them. They're 3D printed. She custom designed them for me based on Neppy's horns. So go get you some.
Nice.
You are still grappled as well.
I am. I love being grappled by
Yeah.
tentacles.
All right, Callie, you're up. The thing is right above you. You're
The thing
underneath
is
it.
right above me.
It's the bug in your house. What
It
are you
is.
gonna do?
No, Adam, no. You're gonna tell me it's something scary.
I want to make sure it's not
I'm
a
already
Peruvian wing
scared of
spider,
it.
because if it's a Peruvian
no
wing
s-
spider, you might
I'm
be in
already
trouble.
scared of this bug.
No, it's probably like a leather jacket or something. They're entirely harmless. They look like
That
giant
sounds
mosquitoes.
horrific.
They just look like big mosquitoes, but they don't.
Unless
do
it's a
anything.
leather jacket that also has a motorcycle, then you're in big trouble.
Nothing, actually, nothing you can tell me.
You're thinking of a leather
M
daddy.
just betrayed me. I would like to say M didn't tell me what type of bug it was. Just forwarded.
I
it
don't
to our
know
group
what
chat.
type of bug
Why
it
would you
is.
send it to them?
I think that's a stink
Wait,
bug.
it's in the
my
chat?
guy. I think that's a stink bug.
No, but it has really big, wide wings. It looks like a moth when it flies. It's
Should I
large.
post it to
Look up.
Discord and have
Something like- yeah,
everyone
No,
take
that's
a
a
Throw
look
it in
at
stank
it?
Discord.
bug.
I'm
No,
posting
it's
it to
not.
Discord.
Its wings are so
That's
big.
actually an Ancilian death beetle.
Get this fucking guy out of here.
That's a maple bug in black and white.
Yeah, it might be a maple bug.
What's a
They
maple
are
bug?
Also,
They're
entirely
harmless. Completely harmless. It's a
I'm
beetle.
learning-
It's not like a bitey thing.
I don't care if it bites. I hate that it flies. I
Says the girl who can fly.
yeah, I'm not a bug, Yanis.
That
All
is the
flying
difference.
things are bugs.
Are birds bugs? guys?
Birds
They're
bugs.
bugs.
They're birds bugs.
Birds of
Did I?
surveillance.
All flying things are bugs. Planes are bugs.
let's
the
get-
worst
just let Tim
part,
kill
when you
us.
go to
Let's
the
let Tim
airport
kill
and you
us.
have to get inside that
29.
big, big bug.
29
Hit.
hits.
I'm just gonna kill it before it can do anything to me.
Oh, 1 second, 1 second. Sorry, just gotta pause here.
Oh, there's bugs in the room.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
It's big when it flies. I don't like it.
Add little one.
28.
28 also hits.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this thing. Is this undead, aberration, or a construct?
You better believe it's an aberration.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. And I have my wings out. Regular hit, not a crit with wings. There it is, baby.
Kale, you're up next after initiative count.
Regular hit, no crit.
Regular hit, no crit. That's what I read on my cheat
Too
sheet.
legit to crit.
Too legit to crit. Sorry, I am also trying to keep an eye on the fucking bug in the corner of my room.
Entirely harmless.
For
sure harmless.
Yeah, I don't care. If it flies near my face, I'm hitting the floor. I don't want it to touch me.
We'd have a very hard time in Australia because it's
Yeah, that's why I'm never going.
Australia's 75% bugs flying near your face.
Yeah, that's why I'm never going there.
That's why you got to keep your mouth closed. Your eyes.
That's why Australians talk the way they do, is to keep their top lip as stationary as possible, because flies try to fly in your mouth.
You got to get the fucking tea bags to dangle off your hat. I seen
What?
those.
Yeah, the cork hats were to stop flies from flying in your mouth.
Okay.
Stylish and functional.
And functional.
Okay.
Because the flies go, that's the only wet place ever.
I hate that.
The flies are literally like, let me drink your tears, bud. Yo, could you feel something quite profoundly?
Eyes and mouth, they go straight for.
I need a calculator now. Oh, I love that Google knows.
I think what I'd like about wearing one of those hats, I feel like one of Princess Amidala's more elaborate costumes. Like, just one of those.
It was to keep the Naboo flies off her face.
Yeah, super Naboo flies
Tim,
everywhere.
that's 142 points of damage.
Ooh.
That's a lot of damage.
Spicy. We're bringing the spice back.
Is-
We're bringing the spice back.
I'm channeling my hate for this bug in the corner of my room that is moving. It's walking. I want to kill it, but I'm too scared to get close to it.
Don't kill it, it's doing nothing.
It's in my house.
That
is
creature,
trespassing.
Yeah, as you like carve down its long neck into its chest, you watch as like it just opens up, and like you can see inside there isn't sort of like blood and like there isn't sort of organs and things like that you're used to when you cut into large creatures like this. It's just more of that same kind of like twisted mass of flesh, and like more like you can see what looks like what might have been some kind of draconic creature, but it's all sort of meshed together and pulled apart, and it's horrifying.
A lot of goo?
Yeah, goo. Drippy
Okay,
goo.
good.
Drippy goo.
Flies would love that.
On count 20, the island starts to pull farther away, and the gap widens to 20 feet. And it is Kale's turn.
Drippy
Tim,
goo is my
is it
favorite.
too late to
trash
say I
rapper.
stand up?
No, you can stand up. I assume
Okay.
you.
Kale's stunned, so Kale's gonna roll to wake up, which he's not going to do.
You've decided.
What do I have to beat?
20.
20.
So I have to roll a 19 or a natural 20. Come on,
It's
baby.
easy, even 19 and 20 chance to do that.
I just rolled a 19.
There it is.
I
Let's
don't.
go.
Do you need me to show
No,
you?
I believe
trust
you.
you.
I believe you. That is
Trust you.
the end of your turn.
Oh well, shit. Fuck. Okay.
But you did it.
But you did it.
Yeah, I'm awake until he
Important thing is you
casts it,
did
until he casts it again, and then I fall back asleep.
You are on the ground. Finnan
I'm stunned.
remains stunned.
Stunning.
Letters. You're
All right. So we were partying. I got my dance partner, buddy, flickered around, but he's still like,
He's grappled
10.
Neppy.
yeah, and he's like 10 feet with.
Did I
from
miss?
me.
Did
And
I
then
miss
that,
a turn of mine?
Nope. You're
Okay.
the
that big
Great.
worm is also in the mix,
back a ways by Callie.
like 30 feet away.
No, more than 30 feet. I think it's 35 feet.
So you're telling me all I got to do is move 5 feet to get within 30 feet?
Yeah.
I'll take that chance.
Okay, you'll take an attack of opportunity.
I'll take an
Okay.
opportunity attack.
All right.
That's a cool speak for opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack.
Opportunitacitus.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah. Sure. Give me a cute little slap.
And the tentacles reach out.
Tentacles. That's cute
Tentacles.
speak.
That's its name,
Tentacles.
actually. Its name.
Tentacles.
I am
Oh, sweet
Tentacles.
I am
baby.
tentacles.
Is he son of Tentazeus?
21 psychic damage.
Juicy.
And I do need you. You are grappled.
We
and
maintain
I
our
need
awesome.
you-
I'm grappled.
Yeah, and I need you.
I'm grappled.
Yeah, and I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Yo, this is going very poorly.
No, this is fine. Nat 20.
Yeah, okay. You're not stunned, but you are
The
grappled.
angry Nat 20.
I don't think I am. Steel Wind Strike. Him and his boy toy.
There's
I
so
can't-
many
Tentacles.
I'm
husband to a
sorry,
murdered
Lennon. I
wife,
can't get that big bad bug.
father to a murdered child.
So his boy toy is a 22, and
Hits.
my buddy lad is a 23.
Yeah,
I
those
think
will hit.
it's.
I would love his boy toy. Wait, who's closer to the edge of this presumably bottomless pit?
It's both 20 feet away from you.
Oh, okay. I would love his boy toy to take a strength saving throw, please.
That is a 16.
16. Ooh, versus my mammoth strength? No, absolutely not. That guy is going not prone.
Okay.
So whoever's
Still
grabbing
holding
my
Effie.
friend, just a big
Not
cuddle
prone.
puddle on the bottom. Great. Love that. Boy toy is going to take 31 points of damage, and my dancing partner is going to take another 31 points of damage. That's cute.
Nice.
And
31
I
for both.
will hover above my boy toy friend.
Nice.
If anyone wants a bug update, there's also a ladybug on my ceiling, a mosquito in the corner of that.
Maybe they'll all have a party.
It is a party.
I thought
'cause
I got
lights
the
are
other
on.
bug out. I
While
thought
you're
I got the
sleeping.
other
That's why they're
bug
coming
out.
to you. It's because the light is on.
No, they're coming to me because I can't actually fully close my window.
They're all
Yeah,
going
that
to
is
fight
on.
to the death. There's going to be only one.
I hope
Could
the
be only
ladybug
one
wins.
bug.
One.
I hope the
That's
That's the
ladybug
end of my
wins.
turn.
All right.
I slap the fellas around.
It is the Illithid's turns. The one with Neppy is going to stand up, and it's going to try and extract her brain.
No, that's
No.
the brain we need the most.
Mm-hmm.
And she's no longer stunned,
No.
but she is grappled. And that is a 22.
That might not hit.
I'm not sure if that hits or not.
Use that
So we'll
DC.
resolve the other one in the meantime. As it's like you watch the tentacles in its mouth start to move, and there is like you hear this like sickening whir of sound as like the tentacles are moving towards her head. The other one is going to it's gonna attack you, Letters, with its tentacles. Now, what's your AC, love? 20. Okay, so a 22 does hit. Okay, well, we'll find out what happens there.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
And that's a natural 19 for the tentacles, so that's a 31. On
Those tentacles will hit me.
All right, that's another. Oh no, you're not grappled.
No.
Fancy.
You can't get my brain. My brain's too wily.
It's so juicy. 16 to 5. 31 psychic damage, and you are grappled again.
31.
And I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
These are my
Have
current
freedom-
notes.
People have freedom of
16.
movement on them, don't
I
they?
can't see.
I think it's just
It's Finnan.
Finnan and Kale.
I have freedom of movement, yeah.
Unfortunately, Finnan has spent that freedom of movement exceptionally efficiently lying just very drooling on the floor.
That's so handsome.
Such a
And so free. So free.
Give
So
me
free on the
freedom
ground.
of intelligence for Finnan.
15
I need
presumably
a
is not
headband
going
of
to do it.
intellect,
Not gonna do
truly,
it.
for this
What about
next
a
arc.
19 as I flex my brain?
For the tentacles, that just does it.
And they
That's
both
what it
take
is.
7 points of damage.
All right, that is.
Ooh, 8 points of damage.
Are we running away yet?
16 wizard.
Have we run away yet? Is that what you
No,
just
are
asked?
we going to run away?
Neppy,
Like, are we,
it,
if we just...
hit?
We
with
have
the
nowhere to
extract
run
brain.
to.
Yeah.
Everywhere is bad.
So you take 55 points of
Hey.
piercing damage.
Sure
As
do.
it just starts ripping into your head with its tentacles. It's like, as opposed to the kind of grinding teeth from the other,
Yeah.
it's like this sonic. It's like these sonic drills just boring into your head. All right, it is initiative count 10. The other island continues to drift. It's at 30 feet away. And then it is the large creature over Callie.
Oh no.
It is it's gonna do all its attacks.
Yeah,
At least they're not at advantage because you're standing up.
we love that.
So
for
the first
me.
one is that's only 17 for the bite.
No.
I use different dice. That's a 20 for the first tendril.
No.
20 for the second one.
No.
And a 22 for the last one.
Motherfucker. Yeah, that's my armor class.
Okay. So that is 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay, that's it, right?
And then
Oh god.
7 points of force damage.
Okay.
All right. It is now Neppy's turn.
How does the one who is looking at not looking at me, holding me, look?
They've taken some hits for sure.
Okay. And does any of them look hurt? Like, do they look like decently hurt? Like,
I would say the big thing over Callie looks the most hurt.
the most hurt. Okay. Cool, buddy. Okay. Dang. Like, doesn't look like it's on last legs though, does it?
The one by Callie is, I don't know about last legs, but it's definitely it's not looking good.
Well, as far as I can tell, they have like infinite legs that have holes in
Infinite
them,
legs.
which kind of probably looks like a sexy fishnet kind of vibe.
It probably. Okay, well, you're gonna hear Neppy, like I'm within this grapple, and you just hear Neppy, it almost comes out like a whisper. You just hear this word come out of her mouth in infernal, some mixture of infernal and celestial, and I need the three creatures to make a charisma saving throw, please, as I cast divine word.
Ooh.
Oh.
Right, for the first one, for the big guy, it's only a 4.
Great.
And then for the other guys, the one in front of you, that's a natural 19.
So it fails. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a 31. And then the other one was a 19 and a 20, so a natural 20 is
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the
both
big
yellow
one,
fed.
how many hit points does it have left?
Not many.
I need to know.
I would say about 65. Yeah, about 65.
Okay. Well, none of those effects happen, but it is forced back to its plane of origin.
Okay. Yeah, you watch
and
again.
it cannot return to this place for the next 24 hours short of
Okay, cool.
any means short of a wish spell.
Okay, so you watch as it literally pulls apart and gets separated, just like into that fractured, similar to the banishment, but on a much bigger scale. You see it just tear apart into these fractured mirror-like panels that sort of fade away.
Okay. Yeah. Regardless of its.
He's gone.
Yes.
He's gone.
But nothing happens to the other two creatures. If it had less than 50 hit points, it would have been deafened. If it had less than 40, it would have been deafened and blinded. If it had 30 points, deaf, blinded, and deafened, blinded. Yeah, that's right. And stunned. And if it had 20 hit points or fewer, it would have been killed instantly. So,
Well,
it's a great spell. I love divine word.
all right. It is
And that is my turn.
nice. Back to the top of the order. Callie, you're up.
I'm up. I'm gonna heal myself
I'm a heal myself.
because I have only 15 hit points left.
Oh, buddy.
So I'm gonna give myself a cheeky little lay on hands. There we go. And that's an action. Yeah, that's an action.
That's your action.
And then I'll fly up and closer to my friends.
Okay.
And
Your fly
how?
speed's 30 feet, right?
Yeah, my fly speed is 30 feet. So then, how close am I to them?
You're 5 feet away from them.
I'm 5 feet away from them, then I know I have a bonus action that I can throw in here. Da, 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 da. Sorry. I was thinking I was just gonna hit it.
I don't think you can hit it with your.
No. I am going to.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna eat as a bonus action. Everyone's 30 feet from me.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll health. I'm gonna use my channel divinity, turn the tide. Okay.
Do we just get health from this, or is there any crazy other shit that happens?
You have to be no more than half your HP. If it has no more than half your max HP.
I think that should be me.
I am unaffected.
I am at just under my half HP. So yes, I will take it.
So you get a noise.
HP.
10.
I get 10 back. Hey, thank you.
Nice.
10 back.
All right.
That includes me. Can I use that on me?
It should say in the description. I don't know off the top of my head.
Unless it says any creature other than yourself or something like that, but usually it includes you.
In that. But double check.
Each creature of your choice that can hear you.
There you go.
30
That's
feet.
you can hear you.
Yeah.
You can hear you.
You can hear you.
I can hear myself.
Ma.
All right. On count 20, the kind of bump behind you, 20 feet back, also starts to tear and pull away. It pulls away 10 feet. So the island that you're on is kind of like it's separating into a smaller island. Kale, you're up.
I'm gonna look at the rest of the group and sort of be like, are we running or are we staying or?
I think we fuck them up.
Okay. I am going to. I always get so nervous when I use my wish spell that I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna cast wish.
Something regrettable.
I always do something regrettable, Tim. I'm going to use it to cast Holy Aura because everyone's within 30 feet of me. So everyone gets advantage on saving throws. Other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls until the spell ends.
All right.
Look at you repping that cleric shit. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
When you cast Wish that creates a concentration spell, it doesn't have concentration, does it?
No, I guess not,
'Cause
because the wish doesn't have concentration.
Yeah, the wish, but like the wish removes anything that isn't in the wish spell description.
It just
That's
happens.
Fucking cool, dude.
I don't know, Tim. It's up to you.
Concentration one, I'm not so sure about.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll look into that
Aura.
afterwards.
Holy Aura is concentration.
It is. Yeah, it's one of my. It's one of my.
I
Bread and
think
butter
you're
spells.
concentrating on it
Okay.
because
I'm
it's
fine
like
with that.
you've cast the spell.
Yep.
Even though you don't need components and stuff like that, I still think
I'm
you still
fine with
have
that.
to maintain concentration.
So
But
that'll
I'll
be
look afterwards. But for now, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say that's fine.
that's
You
fine with
also
me.
have Warcaster, so like.
Mhm.
You're fine.
Anything I would say?
I will spend 2 sorcery points to quicken fire bolt, and I will fire bolt the illithid, the euphoric illithid.
Euphonic.
Is it though?
I mean, it is pretty happy. It's trying to eat Neppy's brain, so it's pretty
Brains.
euphoric.
Brains. That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, just yeah.
That is that was a really bad roll. 14 points of fire damage and an additional 15 because I used the crystal.
Right.
So 29 points of fire damage. And I will
It's not looking great.
come off the ground.
Okay. It is Finn's turn. And you can roll an advantage.
Advantage with
holy
a
ore.
plus
If you get my
3
four.
now.
You get your plus 4.
You get my plus
No,
4.
well, my -1 makes it a +3.
Oh. No, that's your intelligence. You
Ooh.
still get a plus 4 from me.
I rolled a
What?
nat 20. I'm so frustrated at my weirdly timed nat 20s where it like didn't need to be a nat 20 though.
Back, baby.
The gold dice fucking rolled me a nat 20. Fuck you.
Nice.
Like, my eyes open up. Ah!
All right, letters, you're up.
I want to hurt it. I want to hurt the one that's hurting Nappy. I want
Thanks,
to
pal.
You wanna hurt that one?
repivot directly.
You are grappled, my friend.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you got grappled.
Yeah, you got
again
You
on
got
its
grappled
turn.
again,
Re-grabbed.
yeah.
You re-grapped, pal.
Oh, it regrapped
Because it
me?
grabbed you on the attack of opportunity,
Get
and then
grabbed,
you were
bro.
like, "No, I'm gonna use Still Wind Strike," and then
Yeah.
it was its turn, and it grabbed you again.
It went grab, if that's what.
Grab.
grab.
But I did
We're the
flex my
worst.
brain, and everyone got hurt a little bit.
You did, yeah, you absolutely did.
Okay, well then I'll hurt that one.
You hurt both of them when you flexed your brain.
I'll hurt, but I'll hurt the one that's grabbing me instead of the one that's grabbing Neppy.
I thought you hurt both of them. I thought you.
No,
flexed
this
on-
is my turn now.
Oh,
Now I'm
okay,
gonna hurt
Now you're sure.
the one that's hugging me.
Yeah.
The one that's hugging me. I don't want that.
Okay.
No more hugs.
Oh,
I'm gonna give
its
it a
eyes.
big headbutt with my face.
Face
Come
butt.
on, big dice.
Come on, face butt.
It's a nat 20.
Hey,
Nice.
For
we
a
love
booming blade to the face, and we will smite.
that. Smout.
This an aberration though?
Oh, absolutely, it's an
Yeah.
aberration.
Okay, I max out. Help me out here. If I max out, I can max out on 5d20, 5d8s. But do you get a bonus one if it's an aberration? Bring it to
Only
68.
Callie's sword does.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
Cali
that-
sword thing.
That's a
That's a
Cali
Cali
sword thing.
sword thing.
Is it also undead though? Is that cute?
It's not undead.
Okay.
It's not undead yet.
Right, we'll smite that at a 4th level. Sean's getting out his dice roller, and I'm gonna need it to make a strength saving throw.
Absolutely. That's pretty good. That's a 19.
That's good enough for me. It can hug me. All right. 10d8. 4, 5, plus 6d8.
Dang. That's much
Plus
D8.
my double horns and my strength of body. That's going to be 75 points of
Nice.
piercing
It is
and
looking very rough.
thunder damage.
Yeah, it's looking very rough. As you
That's-
just like gore it down in the shoulders, and it pierces through the face, and you like tear apart the mouth, and the tentacles just spill out across, and like it's spilling out of its face. It is horrifying.
Yeah, this is what you wanted? My fucking face in your mouth? Is this what you wanted?
All right, that's your
Yeah,
turn.
that's my turn. I cuss it out while I gore its mouth.
It is the Illithid's turn. It's gonna try to eat your brain because
It can
you're
try.
still grappled. It's
Yep.
gonna try to do some yum yums.
Num num.
Nah.
He's got a big juicy brain.
That is a 26 to hit.
That'll do it.
I mean, you did put your head
Tim-
in his mouth. It made it very easy.
Tim, you said I was 5 feet from them, my friends.
Mhm.
Give me this
Don't.
damage.
Okay, that is 58 points of piercing damage, I think. Yeah. 58 points of piercing, 58 points of piercing damage. As you feel this like sonic, like these like sonic drills boring into your head, you watch as Callie's head just starts pouring blood. It's
Weird and unrelated.
confusing.
My brain is too strong.
And the other one is going to try to extract your brain once again, Nepentha.
Bring it.
And that is
You can
a
only do it once.
24. All right. Let's use that dice roller once again. 60 points of piercing damage.
I am still up, baby.
All right.
Oh,
As you
God.
just like you feel them
I
sink
took the
like,
tough feat. I
deeper.
am very
And
tough.
again, just like blood is pouring down Neppy's face, pooling at her feet. There is a lot of blood. All right, it is initiative count 10. The other island pulls away, and it is Neppy's turn.
So there's one on letters right now, and that one looks really rough.
Oh yeah.
And the one behind me, how does that?
The one that's grappling you
The
is
one
also not looking great, but not quite as rough as the other one. But it's still pretty. It's looking pretty hard.
Okay. I am going to. You see, like Neppy takes like some of the blood that is off of her face, and she like moves her hand through the blood, and I'm going to touch this creature that is holding me in an open wound of it, and I'm going to cast inflict wounds on it. And I'm going to cast that at big. I'm going to do big. Let's do that at.
And this is a con save?
6th level. No, this is a melee spell attack.
Oh, melee spell attack, even better. Dope.
Yeah, a creature I can reach. So melee spell attack. Yeah. Okay.
You're attacking the one that's got you?
Absolutely, I am.
Yeah. You can reach that one.
That is going to be with a plus 11 for my spell attack bonus. That's a 30.
Absolutely hits.
Okay, so this is 3d10 plus another. I said 6th level, so that is going to be another 5. So that's 8d10 altogether. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have got 9, 18, 24. That is going to be 30, 35, 37, and 41 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Eat 'em.
Yeah, it's you watch as the wounds kind of like burst open, and just that like thick dark blood starts pouring down. It is looking very rough as well.
I don't think there's and then as a bonus action, I am going to like, does it look very rough?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring up a 2nd level spiritual weapon as my bonus action, because I can do 2 leveled spells as long as the second one is under 3rd level.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna bring out my scythe, and I'm gonna try and cleave its head off.
Nice.
Finish him.
That's
Fatality.
a 25,
That hits.
and that's a D8 on that one. Spiritual weapon.
Total carnage.
Absolutely. We're gonna do it. Let's fucking do
Wasn't
it.
that the title of Venom 2?
Let there be carnage.
Let there be
Oh,
carnage.
how silly.
Is going to be.
Yeah, I think it's
Your title.
That's going to be 12 points of radiant damage.
That'll do it.
And
Ah.
Neppy just
Nice.
cleaves, essentially separates the teeth and the tentacles from around her head, and just like cuts it off and just screams enough.
Just those vibrating tentacles. You just like
off.
Yeah. And it just whoosh, this gush of blood as it falls to the ground. And you watch as the metal armor just starts like fusing over the whole thing. All right, it is Callie's turn.
Kaylee's turn. I'm gonna go to the one that has letters.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hit it twice.
I've got it. It doesn't have me. It's
Okay.
it's different.
Romantic.
Just a
That
little
is
grab.
27 to hit,
That hits.
and 20 something in the 30s to hit.
You don't even need to roll damage because your base strength modifier is enough to do it. It literally
Sick.
has 5 hit points left. so-
Sick. Dude.
Yeah. How do you finish it off?
I'm just gonna. Well, I guess letters has it, so I'm just gonna take the blade in between like letters and the illithid and just like cut its head off.
Yeah, as you just whoosh, same thing as the head comes off. You watch as the bodies crumple to the ground, and that metal starts weaving over top of them.
Gross.
You're out of initiative.
Oh my gosh.
As these islands are floating farther and farther away from each other, the waypoint has been destroyed.
Do we see the like amphitheater or anything? Was that what was bursting out from
You can make a
underneath?
perception check.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
Tim, I don't mean a rules lawyer
You
myself.
still got fly up.
Yeah, I'll
but
fly up and look.
are my javelins gone?
Yeah.
Why?
They got torn apart into the multiverse when they were in that big creature, and that creature got banished away.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Including
That's
the
my
javelin.
lightning. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's javelin of lightning.
That is a 12.
26.
Okay.
Sorry.
Kayla,
I got it.
You're
I'm facing the wrong way.
You're looking out into the kind of carnage of the island, just like slowly dispersing across the astral sea. Neppy, you see floating away as well above the air, or above the island. You see a shell-like vessel. But it's different. You've seen pictures of Illithid ships before. This one is, it almost looks as if it's just the spiral, and there's some kind of webbing between it as it pulls away. That's where we're going to end it tonight.
Woof.
Things seem bad with the matron, and they just seem so much worse.
All of the intelligence stuff, like that's like it's the stunning. It's just
I'm not gonna do anything in any fight for the rest of this.
that's
campaign.
not true. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. We'll figure it
I
out.
flew and
Get
then
next to me.
I flew and then dropped Neppy. That was my contribution
stay
to
30
this
feet.
encounter.
Just stay 30 feet to me.
Yeah, we got to get like things to help boost our intelligence.
don't
I've
think
got
we
it.
They're
It's
called
just-
books.
I'm gonna wrap a bit of tinfoil around my head. I'm sure it'll work.
Absolutely.
I'll just be an intellect fortress factory. That's just what that's my guys.
This
That's my
has
thing
been
now.
an absolute treat, as always, with everyone. Thank you so much to everyone for joining us tonight. We are going to go raid someone here. So we're going to go find someone. Let's go drop into a tiny, like a stream with like a couple people in it. Let's go do that. Let's go drop into, how about, there's one called Ferret Familiar. That sounds fun.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, let's roll the dice with that one.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? We're gonna go hop into Ferret Familiar. So if sorry, our Zoom chat is really throwing me off for my announcements. Thank you all so much. And if you have a moment, go take a look and go follow the wonderful folks over at A Filthy Lot. Their stuff on YouTube and over here on Twitch is an absolute treat. We are back on Wednesday this week with the Rage Saga with 3 Minotaur barbarians just trying to get a job done. We are coming into the end game here. All of you, stop it in our Zoom chat. I can't focus.
I'm not doing anything.
Please. Thank you so much. We are gonna go out into an outro screen. I am going to put my thumbs up as we all do, as we are on our way out. Put your thumbs up, everyone.
Do you have one? Because I have one.
Go for it.
All right.
As long
if you're fighting Illithid, just get stunned right off the top and lie there and be safe.
One night. See y'all on Wednesday for the Rage Saga. Bye.
The ground is where the
Bye.
danger's not.
It's like fighting a bear, you know, you just pretend to be